Oh hi you guys and welcome to the stream. Excuse my little blips. I've transferred over to Streamlabs OBS and the confusion that comes with is disconcerting, but it seems to have been successful. Cool. Right. D&D. That's what we're doing. D&D. If you guys want to be part of the action, if you guys want to come and get involved with me doing one-shots pretty much every day at the minute, then these are the links you need. If you want to get in on the artwork and the talking about D&D side of things, you want to be in the Discord. We're having a lot of cool conversations over there. A lot of progressive and positive conversations happening, which is very refreshing. Also, the Twitter is where you want to go if you want to. The Twitter is where you want to go. The Twitter is where you want to go if you want to be involved with the games. You see, because you can't be getting into games if you don't go with the Twitter. So Twitter is where you want to go if you want to get a game. Basically, get into Twitter, send me a DM, and I will work you into the diary. The diary, which is now 3 or 4 weeks ahead of schedule. So yeah, book early, get a game. YouTube is also where I do things. I'm a little bit behind, but there are one-shots on there. There are one-shots on there, and there's our main campaign of Necromancer's Wish, which we run on Mondays. Now, I've literally just seen that Streamlabs shows me how many viewers, and you can turn it off. Good, because I hate that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've started other things as well. I've got a Patreon, guys. I've got a Patreon. You guys can support me there if you would rather pay 5% on a subscription than 50%. That's up to you guys. You don't get the emotes or anything. But you know, up to you. Cool. Let's go and get the guysies. Yeah. And you guys are live. Welcome to the stream. He says.
Guten Tag.
Hastily
Hello.
rushing into the editor to transfer scenes. There we go.
Nailed it.
Only pros here. Only pros. You guys, welcome. I will do as I always do. I'm going to introduce the scene and then let you guys introduce yourselves into these scenes. Now, of course, Alice, I'm going to DM you whilst people are introducing themselves, because Alice has a special start. But you can still do an introduction in just a short while. So you are standing in the lobby of the grand caves of the Dwarven clan Kardax. The Kardax have hired you to go deeper underground, to go and liberate and retrieve the grand hall of their noble leader and king, ex-king, Great Lord Kardak. They've given you a map which will lead further down into the dungeons, and you can explore deeper down to try and reveal the throne room where he was buried, and potentially try and make it safe for dwarves to pilgrimage down there. So there is an elderly dwarf standing nearby you. He is head of the Smith caste, and he is basically giving you your last port of call for any questions or information about your journey. So we'll go around in camera order. We will start with Mark, Capricorn Cross.
It was me. The Windows gods are calling me, folks. Hello, everybody. Am I introducing myself, character?
Briefly yourself, and then in-depth character.
Fantastic. Hello, everyone. My name's Capricorn Cross. Nice to be back here on Scratch Channel playing some D&D today. Today, I am playing a Dwarf of the Grey. I am playing Sanguine, a cleric And special shout out and thank you to Scrat actually for allowing me to play a cleric of the Blood Domain from Critical Role's Tal'Dorei Guide. So that reflects in this character quite a bit. This grey dwarf, this Dulagar, also known in some settings, is not a fan of people. He's not a fan of any form of dwarf, even his own kin. So he's pretty much a loner who, where in the deepest caverns himself, discovered some very ancient and very, very old secrets that he now draws his power upon them. He doesn't draw his power from a god per se, or not one that he knows of, but it's more like his beliefs and his drive, almost Paladin-esque in his means and his methods. He is about the blood and what he can do with it. And quite frankly, he's here because these Kardaks are paying good gold. What other reason is there?
Fantastic. Fantastic. No better motivator than gold, obviously. Next up, we have Lex Mandrake. Welcome, Lex.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I'm Lex, and today I will be playing Druart Scott, the Dragonborn Warlock, brother / best friend to John Scott, Davis's character, and we are adventuring lately so that we can get some more capital investment to invest in more real estate and, just get some of those beachfront properties, do some reno, and, sell them off, flip those houses. I'm sorry for the ridiculous change from, an extremely serious character to an extremely silly character. I apologize. But yeah, and that's pretty much why we're here today. Also, we want to check out some of the architecture down there and see if, get inspired for, any architecture, or like see if we can find any good crown molding. I think that's my big thing I'm looking out for.
Excellent. So, long story short, more gold. Too long, don't read. Okay, we've got strong motivations in this party so far. So let's go across to Winged Horizon. 10 out of 10 for the cosplay. 13 out of 10 even. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. It's my first time here. I'm Winged Horizon. I live in Mexico City. This is one of my costumes I like to go up into. My character is Zook Knackle Pyromancer, and he's a bit of a crazy old gnome, 201 years old, somehow survived, because all he really plays around with is, well, evocation magic. He likes to blow shit up, and he likes to find new things to blow up and find new ways to blow things up, which has kind of brought him to where he is now, into this, what is being considered possibly a suicide mission or not, but he's 100% for it. Woohoo!
Okay, so then next up we've got Davis back. Welcome back, Davis. You are muted.
Okay, I see that. Hi everybody, I am Davis. Today I am playing the brother of Druart Scott. I'm playing John Scott. And, John's just on for a ride because he's gotta protect his brother Drew. See, John's about building them houses. He gets the good. We do the flipping. See, my brother Drew, he can write up the contracts, but I got what's going on the inside. See, I got my hammers and I'm all good. And I'm playing and John's a monk, and that's it. That's me. He's along for the ride. He wants gold, but mostly he's there because Drew's always getting into trouble. I always walk around the corner and see Drew doing something you shouldn't be doing. Drew, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Come back here. We gotta sign these contracts. We gotta build these houses. We gotta flip them. We gotta make our money and get out.
This is already going to be hilarious. We've got cosplay, we've got voices, and lastly but not leastly, we've got Katie Faye. Welcome back, Katie Faye.
Hey, I already can't keep it together. I'm Katie. I'm playing Salome. She is a human sorcerer, and she's just like down here because she just likes the dark. That's the only reason.
Just because she likes the dark, like that's
100%. That's my reason, and I'm sticking to it.
okay. Okay, fantastic. So the elderly gentleman is standing with the five of you, and just he's now. Is there anything else I can help you with? At all? You got your axes, you got your hammers, you got your maps.
What exactly was the payout for this, and will there be any incentive tiers for completing it in a certain period of time?
You see, I'm just a smith. I provides you with the maps and the axes and the hammers. You need to speak to probably the current Lord Kardec about that business. I mean, I imagine he pays quite well.
Excellent.
I don't really know what to do with a hammer.
You hit things.
I mean, I get that. I understand the concept of a hammer. But what I'm supposed to do down in the depths with a hammer just eludes me.
Well,
Let me see a hammer. I'll be your hammer. Just show me, point me where to go. Point me where to go. Where's the rock? You have a rock? I'll blow it up.
oh, I got a real firecracker over here.
Firecracker or pyromancer?
Well, I mean, there's probably gonna be dangers down there, so probably best that you are a bit, well, you know, on that sort of,
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What are we waiting for? I'm not doing the lead. Who's going first? Go, go. We don't have all day. Come on.
I'll take the lead, I guess. I mean, I don't want none of y'all to get hurt now. So just
I've already walked out the door.
I'm falling behind that guy over there. He seems interesting. What's his deal?
So, you guys will walk through several large barred gates which are closed behind you. This high up, this just looks like the rest of the dwarven lands, the underground domains, large blocky architecture, lots of intricate stonework. Obviously, you're underground. That's really the only thing that can be designed or made to look pretty. The way is only lit by your torches, so if you don't have dark vision, you are limited by your torches.
Well, Sanguis he's fine. He's got, being from the deepest depths, he's got slightly better dark vision, but he's just looking around at this dwarven city, and he's just like, with his instincts, he's just like, ugh. Practicality wins over prettiness any day. These damn near surface dwarves always have to be pretty, and he's just pretty much not paying attention to much going on around him. He's just looking to get this done. He doesn't, to be honest with you, he doesn't like being this high up in the underground. He's used to more the underdark depths. So even the air up here is technically fresher. So, and that's weird to him. So he's just walking around, not with the sort of like scowl. He's not that generic, but he's just got that sort of like look of what the hell disgust on his face.
Okay. I'd like to do a little perception or investigation check to see if I see anything interesting. Anything interesting that could be magical in nature or to lead me in a way that would go. I don't speak Dwarvish, but
Sure, go ahead, roll it.
Which one should I roll? Investigation or perception?
Whichever one feels most comfortable. So on a 13, you can see that this passageway hasn't been walked for some time. Only the space near the doors, which were opened up for you earlier today, is dust-free. it's also in quite bad disrepair. There certainly aren't any items around at the moment, but there are signs that there have been even creatures this far up.
Huh. Well, more chance for something fun to find down here. Nobody's been here for a long time.
You don't know the half of it. Can I do the history check to see what I do know of this region?
By all means.
All right. Let's see what he knows. +4. 21.
Ooh. So you will know that the Kardax, despite living nearly on the surface these days, did used to be from a deep dwarven society. They dug deep. They dug very, very deep, searching for more minerals and ores for their legendary smith work. And then about 50 to 100 years ago,
Right.
they just became surface level, nearly.
Okay, then. Do you mind if I flavour my character for the sake of RP and lore a little bit, Scrat?
Go for
What
it.
I'm gonna say, being a deep dwarf, is if it's cool with you, I'm not going to be a sort of like a direct relation, but maybe a offshoot of those original Kardax. So maybe that's the reason why I'm up here, because 150 years ago, my character's about 340, so he's old enough to remember it. So I'm going to say, despite him giving off the appearance of not giving a damn, there is a slight baited curiosity to what did they find.
Yep. Perfect.
Cool, thank you.
Absolutely
Thank you.
perfect.
All right, so I will basically, following on from the gnome, following on from Zook, I will actually relay that information to the party. And that's what I'm going to say. I'll finish up by saying, that's why I'm up here. Why the hell did they turn tail and run to the surface?
Oh, why not? Wouldn't you? It's dark down there. And there are some things that, you don't want to see some things down in there in the dark deep.
Oh, I've seen plenty down there.
You sound like a happy person for a party. So, what are we waiting for? Come on, there's things to find, things to discover. Let's go.
Yeah, I think at this point Salome is just walking because
Landlubbers.
I have 120 feet of dark vision. She doesn't really need to worry about the lights. Just
Snap.
walking on.
I'm gonna go up to John and be like, John, this looks like a pretty good historic neighborhood here. As long as we don't find any old wiring, I think this is gonna be some great stuff. This is great stuff.
I see what you mean, Drew. I don't know how I feel about some of this architecture is real old, and I'm unsure if they're up to code with the the most recent safety. And we're gonna need to get an inspector down here at least before the week is out.
Inspector? I would never said to a dwarf.
Sure that anything down here is easily replicatable and also safe. Otherwise, we'll get hit. We'll get slammed with them lawsuits again. We don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
But it is beautiful, I gotta admit.
Can I roll a investigation check to see if I speak Dwarvish? Are there any Dwarvish runes or anything on the walls of this cave? Anything that's alerting to danger or things like that?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
23.
So on a 23, you can see signs that indicate this is part of the upper city proper. This is almost the remains of a trading district that would have been sending works to the surface. You are a long way from the throne room or the king currently.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, she's just going to continue sort of reading the runes and just trying to find her direction where she wants to go.
Mm-hmm. It's quite, from the signs, you could easily lead the party.
Yeah, everybody, I think I know which way we should be going.
What are you waiting for?
These runes are leading us if you'd like to follow.
Follow I will, follow I will. Come on, come on, come on. Have all night or day. What time is it anyways?
Time to explore? I'm not sure.
Exactly, let's go.
Yeah, she's going to continue on.
You know, I just really love Zook's enthusiasm. I think he could be a real help on this mission here.
For those who speak Dwarven in the party, I am swearing in the deepest Dwarven I can muster, and it roughly translates to how bad of a situation we're in, and something to do with forks, about how forked we are. You know how it goes.
So you will approach these signs leading towards the city proper, and there is in fact a large gateway that leads to a room. The room is sealed, as in there's just one gateway, 3 walls, all walls, they're just walls. There's no floor, ceiling, there's no way out.
This place could really use some modular shelving, I think. It's just very bare. But it could be good.
You know, I feel like we need to put it in some closets before we need some closets. Put a master bathroom. Make sure that our high-end clients are satisfied.
While my character is talking about that, he is going to use detect magic. Specifically, he's going to use his what is it called? Eldritch Sight ability to use detect magic at will to see if he's got to see if the drywall's weak in any place. But really, he's looking to see if there's any magical doors or traps or anything around.
Okay, so as you look around this room, you can see the sort of magical outline of cogs and mechanisms all the way around it, and they are all inevitably hooked up to a set of stones on one wall, which could look like buttons.
Scrap, with my history check score from earlier and my character's age, is there any chance he potentially would have been here before the abandonment?
Quite possibly.
Okay, can I recall anything about these buttons and switches in this general setup?
Yeah, sure. These used to be called stations. And the station, you press the button and it takes you to where you want to go.
Like an elevator. A
lot like an elevator.
Would I know this as well, being I'm 201 years old, or no?
Depends if you spent a lot of time in the Dwarven Kingdoms, possibly.
I think I've been around, but mostly out and about. I don't know.
So I'll see Luke looking at it, and I'll say, "Have you been here before? This will take us where we need to go."
Oh, you were the last one here? I thought we just opened it.
Well, maybe I was one of the last ones here. This place has not been populated properly in a very long time.
Oh, as I remember, I was a wee little lad. When everybody came up to the surface, I guess they don't like the dark.
Are the buttons labeled?
They are. They're the little symbols that match the signs you saw outside.
I'm going to step back.
We can just use this to get where we need to go, finish the business, and then just leave everyone.
Is there a button there for our location?
Ooh. Have we lost? No.
Yeah.
Oh. Back, you're back.
Oh.
Am I here?
You are.
That was
You're
tricky.
here.
Wow.
I don't know what it's doing.
You're a magical one.
I think she's going to step in and assure everyone in if they will come.
I will. Yeah, I'll come.
Yeah.
From as far as my character can recall, there was nothing. I don't. Do I recall any defenses or traps about this, or will that require some sort of investigation check?
I mean, yeah, it just used to work. It was almost a staple for the Dwarven years. You were brought up just knowing you could just press a button and go where you needed to go. It was the easiest and quickest way to get around the Dwarven kingdoms.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, so Sanguine won't suspect any foul play here, so he'll just step on.
And I'm probably already in there if I was inspecting it with detect magic stuff, so I'm into it.
I take my 3'2" frame and my little quarterstaff with a diamond on top, and I just kind of like what Yoda would look like, I suppose.
And
Yeah.
so you're all in. You're all.
I'm gonna push the button to go to, I guess, the throne room where we need to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna gently push the button in.
Yep. And as you do so, there is a loud squealing and creaking sound from outside the thing as the whole room, the doors close very slowly, sort of like. The room moves down about half a foot, and then you hear
I cast Blade Ward.
crunch. As the room suddenly starts hurtling downwards.
As that starts happening,
What you do?
as that starts happening, I turn to John. I'm like, definitely not up to code. Definitely not up to code.
Yeah, no, he's done it right. I'm not down for this.
Everyone bend your knees. This is how you survive falling. Bend your knees.
I didn't
Wow.
study feather fall. Whoa.
I braced for impact.
I start beating the door with the quarterstaff.
Can everyone make me a deck save?
Oh God.
Hey, hello.
Ooh.
Hello, dumb stat.
I did cast Blade Ward just so you know.
Natural one. Suck it,
Did I
nerd.
think it would help me from any damage? Deck save.
Okay, so, is that everyone? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As the room hurtles downwards, it sort of does the whole whoop thing and goes along instead, so the wall becomes the floor. Now, everyone else, I mean, Salome walks as though she's done this many times before, just walks onto the wall quite casually.
I
The
told
rest
you
of
guys to brace your knees.
the rest of you guys sort of like can stumble across, but Sanguis, oh, you facepalm that wall so hard.
Well, have you heard about the new film I'm going to be a part of? It's called Nat One and Die Hard.
And now you are shuttling along horizontally. There's lateral motion now. You guys are sliding towards the back of the room.
I thought you'd been here before, Sanguine.
Yeah, and how long ago were you a nipper? Even
I
smaller
don't
than you are now.
I don't want to blow it myself. I want to blow something else.
You fucking what, mate?
Make it stop. Make it stop. Salome, Salome.
Just calm down. It'll be fine. It's taking us where we need to go.
You calm down.
Suddenly, the sound
I'm
changes.
fine.
Changes from like the soft squealing you were getting used to of like almost rails that you're running on, and suddenly it starts getting a bit lumpier and bumpier, and you can feel everything starting to slow down as the things are not as they should be.
I hear it. Something's out there.
Yeah, bloody Kardak engineering. Oh.
Did it stop yet?
Is it coming to a stop, or is it still moving?
It is slowing down. You're probably down to around walking pace now.
That's a little bit better.
Okay.
And then suddenly you all get the unmistakable feeling of free falling. How far are you saying?
Yeah.
It only happens for about 2 or 3 seconds before you feel a crash bump and the room slides to a halt.
Okay.
I never want to do that again. Next time, let's take the stairs.
Drew, I think this was this might not be up to code, but we could patent this and we might be able to bring this to the surface. This is pretty ingenious, to be honest.
Those silly dwellers in their high rises, they're gonna love something like this.
Yeah, no, seriously. We can pawn it off to the nobles and the rich, and they'll be like, "Oh man, I don't have to walk downstairs anymore." This
We
is
market
fine.
it as antique dwarven engineering.
Oh yeah, our antique dwarven engineering made by local artisans,
Mm.
up and coming.
Are you
Slightly rustic.
people?
Well, you know what they say about the rich? They love gentrification.
Ritzy bitchy wixy lixy. Let's go.
And yeah, then we had other rooms.
So
we
the
walk
doors are
away.
still closed.
Can we try to
I'll pry them open.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. How are you gonna do it?
I hit the door with my staff.
I take my hammer, or one. I've got 10 hammers actually. I got hammers like all along my belt, and then like if I open up my cloak, I got like nails and more hammers.
Damn. It's Tim Allen from Home Improvement. Me being a stubborn dwarf, I'm going to just try and pry bullet. Just pure bullet.
Okay, so the overall sensation I'm getting here is force. Give me some athletics rolls, those of you that are.
Larry, I'm terrible at this.
This will be fun.
I'm not. Boom!
Oh, 2 nat 20s, dear God.
And a nat 1.
Yeah, you didn't even get your hammer out in time. You just like stand there waiting as Sanguis just bursts through this door. Now, Alice, you've been living down here a little while. A room has just fallen out of one of the old shuttles, clattered across the floor, and a dwarga has just burst from it.
Okay, so my little halfling is currently sat down and watched this utter chaos that seems to stream past her while she's writing in her little book. And she jumps up and she's like, hi, you guys, you okay? Like, and sort of peers round the corner. She's like, oh, there's quite a few of you. Hi.
Morning.
Is it morning? I don't know.
Step back to the back of the group and hide behind legs. Peeking.
She sort of looks around like, hi, like, and just like waves at you.
So, did you come in
Well,
for property rental too?
Property rental? No. And she looks at you like,
I'm
I'm just like, oh, so you must be the owner. Do you have the deed?
she's just like, why are you guys here? And is there a way back up the way you came?
Discovery, magic, adventure, and blowing shit up.
Kardak.
I like him.
Kardaks want to clear out the old throne room, gold, the usual.
The usual. Oh, okay, I guess.
You're not.
Mind if I tag along?
You're not.
I've been down here a while, so.
Are you rude? You're so rude. What's your name? What's your name?
She walks like through the legs you're hiding behind and puts a hand up. She's like, I'm Teely Talbot. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Zook Nakapanabansa.
How do you end up down in caverns like this?
Well, I was
imagine you fall like
exploring.
you just did.
I was looking for places to explore for my book, you see. And she pulls out like, she's like, I'm just like wandering around and seeing all these different places I can visit whilst I'm out and about. And I got lost somewhere. Like, and I don't. Was that the only way back up?
We just came down. You don't want to go down that way. Oh, no.
No, I'm very interested in going up.
These dwarven cities are intricately designed. There's always a way down, there's always a way up. My people, no matter whether they be gold, grey, no matter the dwarf, There will always be an exit. They don't
We-
like to cram themselves in.
We just haven't found it yet.
Okay, then we just got to find it.
I can make one.
You can make a door.
Somewhat rough strewn.
I think we should say that as a last resort, because we might die.
No one's dying on my watch.
Okay. Well, which way do you guys have a rough idea as to which way you want to go? Because I've kind of just been sat here for a while. It's not great for little old me to wander around here a lot.
Are there still runes on the wall that I had been following?
What does this place look like? Where we are
This
now?
place is now in utter disrepair. The masonry has fallen from the wall. The old engravings are ripped away. There are masses of spider webs everywhere, and lots of fecal matter, eggs, vegetation.
Ugh.
Are there any devices around? Like technological devices, like the button thing we saw?
Just that one currently.
I'm going to turn around and look at it again
Mm-hmm.
to see if it does go back up.
So. Yeah, sure. So give us a history check. Boom. So on a 25, you can look at the device and you can see that there is indeed a way back up. It is the shaft, which is now broken and crumbled behind where the elevator room has crashed into this hallway.
So I can see like there's a tunnel.
Yeah. Tunnel going both ways.
Well, little. What's your name again? What'd you tell me? I don't remember.
Who, me? I'm Teely.
Dilly or TV?
Teely.
I can't hear you very well. I'm out of hearing. Lots of explosions. Ha!
Is he okay? Like, she just sort of looks over at the other. Are you looking after him?
He's got enthusiasm. That's
Okay.
They hired me for a reason.
I bet they did.
Ha 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 ha!
What about you, Teal?
There's a way back. But let's go. You don't want to go alone. You might fall.
To be fair, like, you look at her, she looks like pretty, like, her clothes are torn, she's covered in sort of dirt, and her massive blonde, like, curly hair has sort of got debris in it, and she's like, yeah, I've already fallen down a couple of holes, it's fine, you don't want to worry about those.
You came down here by yourself.
Yeah? Why not?
No reason, and I'll walk away.
I'm going to go up to you and be like, I would love to take a look at that book you're working on. I'm always looking for new, exciting locations for investment opportunities.
She sort of, like, holds the book to her, she's like, you could buy a copy when I publish it.
Definitely.
Look like she's got one over you, Drew.
It's Teely's travel guide. And she walks off after the one. She's just like, I'll follow the grumpy one. Something's more likely to attack him first.
And I'll take that moment to thank Nilchil, Light Fingery, for the £10 he donated before stream for... he's holding on to £6 worth of it, but for now, there are going to be 2 random Nat 20s distributed to all of you. We will go on a D6, and we will call... we will call...
I didn't know there were attack choppers down here.
All right.
So,
It's the crawlers in the caves, don't you know?
Alice is 1, Mark 2, Lex 3, Winged Horizon 4, Davis 5, and Katie 6. And myself 7. So I won't use that roller.
Fantastic.
That's the wrong way around. No, it's not. That's Zoom chat, that's why.
And yes, that sound was a part of the game.
Zook gets a nat 20. As does Druid. Druid's
20 for what?
Use on an ability check, an attack roll. You just basically pocket it, and you can use it to hard succeed at anything you like.
Death saves as well, Scrat.
Yeah, definitely death saves as well. Instant stand-up.
Good to know.
Good to know. Asking for a friend.
Thank you, people out there that I can't see. So, where were we? We were exploring. Spelunking.
All right, let's find the throw room then.
Yeah, what's down this hall?
The throne room? You want to go to the throne room?
That's the goal.
There's some weird stuff down there. I wouldn't go to the throne room if I were you.
Magical stuff?
Like uneven floors?
She looks over at Drew like, I guess. I'm more thinking along the lines of more of these, and she like pushes cobwebs out of the way and like tries to shake it off because it's really sticky. And she's like, oh, and there is a talking door.
Talking doors? That's magic.
I tried to have a conversation with it, but it's not that chatty for a talking door.
The amount of value a talking door will add to your place, incredible. This is great. This is fantastic. I'm so excited. John, can you believe that this place has a talking door?
You know what, Drew? I cannot, but you know, in the past when we've come across talking doors, they've kind of been riddle masters with weird curse magic, so I think we should probably be wary. Although that might have just been an isolated incident to be true. I mean, you only had to spend a week as a toad, and that was fine. You turned back at the end.
I got better.
You got better in the end. I mean, it's that's what they say, you know. You get turned to a toad, eventually you get better.
And I'm like, growing up with you was quite a hoot. And I put my hand on his shoulder. Just giant silver dragonborn standing next to this human guy.
I walk up to Druid and I smack him right in the booty. I say, come on, let's go!
Zook, that enthusiasm, I love it.
Well, maybe you could help the door.
Does it want something?
To be honest, when I tried to chat with it just seems pretty confused. I tried to ask it if it was the way out or if it knew a way out, and it wasn't very helpful. I'm not even sure it knew it was a door.
Questions. Do you know the right question?
Let's go and say hello.
I agree. We should just talk to it. If it makes us a toad, it makes us a toad. I feel like
and of
some
course
of us
it will get better. I mean, we figured that out.
exactly. Some of us might have been worse.
It wasn't a horrible door, just a bit confused. It's this way, and she just marches off.
I'm interested in this door.
Salome follows.
Oh!
As Tea Lee walks ahead, can I do any form of perception / investigation check upon a person, sort of like walking from behind? An explorer down here by sorry, Alice. Tea Leaf is male or female?
Tea Lee is female.
Female, Tea Lee. An explorer down here by herself doesn't sit right with me. You don't come down here by yourself, accident or otherwise. So I'm looking for signs of battle, any injuries, suspicious marks, the works.
Okay, so give me that roll. I mean, I think if you want to look for physical signs, you're right, it would be investigation or perception. If you want to get a general feel for how she is, that would be insight.
Let's see. I don't like to game too hard, but I do have a pretty strong insight. So first things first, he would check insight to basically check into her motivations. 17.
Alice, I would like you to reveal a truth along those lines.
She is off on her own, exploring the world.
So
She also looks at you like, what are you looking at?
What actually response you get for that is actually a sort of like one raised eyebrow that I can't actually do. And seeing that she is definitely or was a solo explorer, actually is not going to say anything. Just going to raise the eyebrow, actually give a nod of respect, look back forward, and actually walk on.
She sort of just watches him as if, like, are you walking past her? Like to get in front, or?
No, not to get in front, not to make
Okay.
any. It's just like you just, without any flirting connotation, you just see me look at you, check you out, give you a nod of respect, and then I'm just continuing on my way, same pace, not changing anything.
Okay.
about
She
it.
looks at you. She's just like, "Don't stare. It's rude," and keeps walking.
I'm just walking.
So soon,
Me? Oh, what? What?
soon you will happen upon a large sort of like chamber leading up to a large door. This large door does have a large granite face with eyes closed, sort of like leaning forward on it. It is a 3D extrusion from the door, and above it, in Dwarven, there is some writing, and for those of you that can speak Dwarven, it says, "Speak, donkey, and enter."
What's it
Wow.
say? What's it say?
Wow, Scrat.
What's it say? What's it say?
Speak donkey and enter.
Donkey.
You're a donkey.
I look over at our dwarven friend and do you think it means literally as if we should make the sound of a donkey, or
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
It didn't tell me that.
Do I know anything about these doors and how they're supposed to work?
There were the group gut feel of having riddle doors was correct.
Okay.
And as you approach, it's sort of like,
Hello, it's me again.
"Hello, Teely. Welcome
Hello.
back."
How are you?
Oh.
That's a deep, deep question.
Oh, sorry. I know I shouldn't ask you those sorts of questions. But anyway, this is him. These are my friends.
Hello.
Hi.
You have a really big mouth.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't worry. So these two next to us, these siblings, you'll fit right in perfectly. So,
Have you guys come to oil my hinges?
are they that bad?
I haven't been oiled for decades.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta oil your hinges, and I'll take out my carpenter's kit, and I do have oil for hinges. I walk up and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, these hinges are in rough shape, my friend," and I start just going to work. It's just like refurbishing the door.
I know. Don't show off my bolts to everyone.
Well, that's understandable. You are a beautiful door, and if you want to be shy, that's okay. But I'm just gonna help you out because it's I got respect for doors, to be honest.
I appreciate that.
Out of game, doors are people too.
I think someone should make a donkey noise.
Please
Try it.
Does it mean the actual word donkey, or is it another word for a donkey?
And she's sort
I
of looking
mean-
at.
We can try jackass.
Could just try. Well,
You could
And she
try
looks
jackass
over
and
at,
dwarvish.
Perhaps Kara's character and be like, he's a bit of an ass. Maybe he.
Donkey, uncle, 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 uncle.
Scrap.
Yeah, what he said.
Scrap. Where's the position? Where is the text positioned? Is it on the door, sort of like on a sort of like over, like a archway over the? Okay.
Archway above.
our game, this is a long shot. Probably won't work, but it's a wild one to this puzzle because I don't. All right, let's try this. So I will look up to the door and I say, "How do you feel now?"
I feel good, I guess.
Could you do something for me in return for our friend here, for Mr. Scott, lubricating you up?
Well, that was
so
just
long.
a favor for me. He doesn't gotta do anything.
He just enjoyed that himself.
No, John, how many times do I have to tell you? It's always transactional. It's always
The
transactional.
transaction is getting to
I mean,
appreciate a door like this, and honestly, we should try. And you were right. We should recreate this when we go. I'm sure our clients will love it.
I sure am lonely down here. But I'm really big on motivations, so I guess I could do you a favor, so long as you're not planning to come and, I don't know.
Okay, so as long as we don't do the thing that he doesn't know, then we're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Okay, other game. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I've got this. Random request, but could you speak the word donkey for me, please?
Why?
Just
Donkey!
just do it. Use the please. Use the dwarven tongue and the common tongue.
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all.
It's okay, I wouldn't let him do that to you.
No,
Is it because I was rusty?
not at all. We just have, I won't lie, great old door. We have a job to do. We need to get in, and we need to get inside. But you are a wonderful piece of architecture. Even for one of my kith, you are amazing. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your work.
I think you're making him feel awkward.
Can I have a persuasion check, please?
Sure, not my strong suit, but you never know. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Persuasion. Oh, okay, 19.
Out of 19, he says, well, that's some of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. I guess I'll say it. Donkey! And the face disappears, and he opens up.
Boom!
I'm so glad he did that. That's a good demonic on him.
And there wasn't even a sound of squeaking or anything. Good job there, John.
Behind
Now,
is
this is
a short passageway leading to the throne room. Carry on.
Is
Sorry.
it dark in the throne room or anything?
Oh, it's dark everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
I walk headfirst into the pitch blackness because I am a human and I cannot see in the dark. Unlike
Can I grab his arm?
Am I the only human here?
I'm a
No.
human, but I have dark vision.
The
Well,
halfling.
That
the halfling
sounds like
doesn't.
cheating to me. So.
Can the halfling?
Can I see with my dark vision?
You can see it leads to another door, a bit more grandiose. There's some old gilt and stuff on this side of the door. This section of the room looks untouched. It looks as it once was, pristine, pretty. On the sides there are some ornaments, just pretty little trinkets.
I'd like to go investigate those ornaments.
Of course.
Don't go on your own.
Like she tries to pull some of them back from marching in.
What if those things are down here? I don't know.
It's probably just spiders or zombies or skeletons. You know, nothing out of the ordinary.
But these aren't like normal spiders.
Does anyone have anything that makes light so that I realize I'm the odd one out and that I can't talk, and I'm also ironically
I'm sorry, you're
my
saying
white
this is the
balance is-
screen's gone down.
my white balance is as gone. It's kind of. Oh, it's coming back now. Wait.
Yeah, I'm getting the torch out.
Oh,
of my
God.
explorer's pack. I've worked with humans before. I know they need the light.
I mean, the perfect time for the camera to go off. That's right, man.
Let there be light, folks. Let there be light.
Dragonborn don't have dark vision, I don't think.
Nope.
So I will take the torch and just be next to John.
So, Zook, these ornaments that you are inspecting, they are pretty little trinkets, ornaments for the hair, ornaments for the ears, rings, that sort of thing. Perhaps once statements of power, the rings especially, are organized in a sort of V shape, and they almost look like family signet runes.
Okay. And the decorations? Those little trinkets you said?
Yeah, different things for the hair and the ears. There, maybe one's a picture of a piglet in gold. There's another one which is a hammer. There's an axe. There's lots of definitely things that would relate to a trade. Is the theme.
So it doesn't look magical at all?
Not really, no.
I pushed it aside. Ha! This room's useless. Let's go.
Do you recognize any of the family sigils?
They're the pig.
You will recognize the family sigils, or at least one of them.
Which one do I reckon? Oh,
history.
Kodax.
There's my check.
So, what's the history check for? Sorry.
I guess, is that a family sigil for one of those trinkets?
Yeah. So these aren't the decorations are rewards that would be given to houses for achievements, and almost giving them the rankings and such. The 7 rings are certainly old houses. You can certainly recognize Kardak, and you recognize that the others are old houses that have died out over the last 50 years.
I will point to one of the sigils and I'll say, "There's mine."
Oh, maybe not so useless, but here, you want a trinket?
No. I'm the last one. And these were left here for a reason. I'd rather it stayed that way. I don't care about much, but I care about that.
Yeah,
Well-
I grabbed one of the trinkets. Well, congratulations! You have survived! Here's a
That's
rabbit trinket.
that's very tragic. Let's continue on then.
Yeah,
And-
that
I'm a
was
survivor! I am the survivor!
if I had to be totally honest, from complete darkness. Say, so
I think she's going. You said there's a door at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, ornate, very pretty door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the door, and is it locked?
No, it will just swing open.
Teely is clutching hold of her because she can't really see, but at the same time, this person actually seems like they want to go somewhere and leave. So
Yeah.
Teely is holding on to like your robe
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, Salome doesn't. She's letting it happen. Yeah, she's going to push the door open.
Now, those of you with dark vision will see an ornate frame room in utter disrepair. It's been spiderwebbed, it's been broken and busted. There's a tomb in the center which is off kilter and damaged, and in the corners of the rooms are 2 large holes.
Ah, jeez.
Not man-made.
It's always restoring historic buildings. It's always the most expensive. This is going to be a pain.
yeah, I'm gonna go inspect the holes. I gotta go check.
Teely's like tugging on the robe, like, no, that.
So, John, without dark vision, please make me a save for walking into a hole.
I've got a torch.
I did light a torch.
I've got
You got a torch.
I'm holding my staff. I'm just holding my staff right now, kind of pointed, ready to like shoot anything at that hole.
So as you look down the hole, you can see it goes deep.
You know what the problem with doors is? doesn't just keep people from getting in, it also stops things from getting out.
Oh, I was gonna say they obstruct open floor plans, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, no, this open floor plans are really what's in with the 20 to 30 age range. Usually we're more heading for the 30 to 40 or the 45 to 50. Usually
What about
people
201? Do you
Join us
have
next
anything
week
for
on
201?
Anyway,
Teely,
I'm gonna take like a strip of like rags or something and light it on, ball it up and light it on fire and drop it down the hole and see how far. it goes.
Don't do that.
No.
Do not do that.
I'm like holding the torch up to the. don't do what now?
I mean,
Don't you even research the location of your properties that you're working on or planning to work on? Do you know what's down here?
Well, that's what we're doing now. We're
That's what I'm
testing.
doing. See, what's gonna happen is if I drop this.
Don't,
in
'cause you might-
here-
I could input a little bit. I'm here not just to blow things up, but also to keep things from blowing us up. And I have a book. He pulls out this book. This book. I don't know if this is the right one, but I have a book, and in this book, they tell me a little bit about Carrion and what happened about maybe more than 100 years ago, maybe about 5 or 6 or 7, maybe a millennium. Don't throw that shit down there.
Can I have a comment, please? Because I've been here longer than
well-
you guys.
Well, really, all it took was
And can
one
I-
person not wanting me to do it. And I just like put the rag away. You really didn't need all that. I'm a team player. I keep us all safe and alive, and also to help out with any carpentry or calligraphy. If you need any maps made or some architecture done, if you want a house, I got your back. You want a cabbage, I got your back. And I pull
If
out.
you want fire,
fresh
talk to me, not you.
turkey.
You crazy poot.
Whoa.
You guys need to be quiet. You wake
What?
the riders.
What'd you say? I was talking here.
I'm sorry, what now? I'm gonna go stealth after hearing the name of what could possibly be a monster.
I said you wake the riders.
What are triders?
I just look at you.
And she sort of rummages into like her bag. She pulls out a sketchbook and flips through and goes, "This," and she starts pointing, and it's like a really bad sketch of what looks like the body, like the torso up of a weird, creepy human with huge spider body and spider legs, and she's just like,
I mean,
Don't piss them off. Like,
they don't look too bad.
I just look at.
well, I just want to point out this isn't life size.
I just give you a sort of like a direct stare, Teely, and I'm just like, have you seen any recently?
Well, the reason I was hanging out back there is because they were more towards the talking door, and I haven't seen any for a while, but there's a lot of eggs.
Where are the eggs?
Everywhere.
and she just like points around, and there are eggs.
Here
Oh,
in this room?
Eggs, spider webs, everything. And she's just like,
Don't touch them. Don't go near them. And definitely don't throw a burning torch into the hole.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Drew,
No.
we're gonna back up. You see, this is an infestation, and I'm so dark again. This is an infestation. We gotta call an exterminator.
What we need.
Exterminator.
What we need.
How
So-
far does that hole look? How deep?
I
Yeah,
know-
how deep did it look from my peering into the abyss?
Very deep. Anyone who looks down with even dark vision, you'll just see to the end of your vision.
Is it straight down or is it like at a slant?
Straight down.
All the way to the Underdark.
Huh.
We need demolitions. We need explosions. We need one big one. If we take out one of these eggs at a time, it will draw the others. We need to head back up. We need resources. We need materials. We need, no offense.
Did you say demolitions?
Yes, Zug, but come on, look around.
Where do you need them?
We need big. No offense, little gnome, but we need bigger than what you've got. Look around.
I start speaking in demonic.
Is demonic infernal?
I believe it's abyssal.
Oh no, no, oh, not quite then. I speak infernal, not abyssal.
And
I mean, why not just set it on fire?
Because if you harm one of these eggs, you probably bring about 50 of them running. Even disturbing their webs are dangerous. I was staying quiet until I found out whether it was giant spiders, regular spiders, but driders, that's bad.
Egg? Where's the egg? Who's talking about an egg? Are you hungry? Stop thinking about your stomach.
Look around.
What?
Scrat, there's eggs all around us, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Out of game, have you ever seen Alien?
I look up on the roof and make a perception check. Ceiling.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Stuff moving.
There's nothing moving, but there is a lot of webs, more eggs. There's a few sacks hanging from the ceiling with like chunks in egg sack style.
Are there any chambers off of this chamber? Any hallways or anything?
No, this is a single room.
Okay.
It's quite grandeur, or at least it was before it was ruined.
Can I go over to the tomb in the middle?
Yeah, sure.
Can I try to push the lid off of the tomb in the middle?
Yep, sure.
What do I need to do that?
You can just push it right over with a little athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna run over and just like help a little bit. So I'll give you advantage, but also specifically I want it to be pushed off gingerly, so when it falls to the floor, it doesn't like make a huge noise.
Okay. 17.
17, yeah, boom. So as you do that, it just slides off, and you reveal the old tomb of Lord Kardak. It is empty.
I scuttle over there and try to.
Shouldn't there be a body in here?
So the myths were true.
What kind of myth?
Just before my uncle, who was the last of my line, along with me, before he died, there was just an urban myth about Lord Kardak. Apparently, they never found his body. It's just a myth. I never believed it at the time. But there may be some more to it.
What's with the body? Who needs the body? If he's dead anyways.
Are there any riches in this tomb? Like, was he buried with anything? Or
good question.
Buried with anything, you know?
Where do you keep the magic? Scrolls! Come on!
Are you asking me or Sanguis?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were supposed to be retrieving his paraphernalia. He was supposed to have like a scepter or something, or a crown, or a necklace at least, something that you're supposed to be retrieving.
Is it in this tomb, or it's? I think we need to find him, maybe.
Well, seeing as there are some beasties around and what we're looking for doesn't happen to be in this here tomb, I'm feeling like maybe we should just walk out of here. Personally, that's how I'm feeling.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I like leaving things not done.
I take my shield out, back up now, and slowly.
I want to know if I know anything about driders as to what they might want with the body or anything that it might have on it.
Okay. So how are you going to make this check?
I have both history and arcana. So which one do you think seems more appropriate there?
History if you're trying to find information about the body. Arcana if you're using your knowledge of Dryder.
I think I'm going to use my knowledge of Dryder, so I'm going to try arcana.
On a 20, you know that the Dryder would be looking for warm places to... would be looking for warm places, or at least husks, where they can fertilize the eggs of potential queens.
Gross. So they might be... Is a dwarven body this like a good size for that?
Oh, it'd certainly do for a starter.
Okay. So I've just turned to everyone else and I'm like, so gross news. There's a chance that they are using the dwarf's body to lay queen eggs in. Yuck.
That's why my character is backing the fuck up now. I think he's putting 2 and 2 together.
Salome is gonna cast mage armor on herself for one, and then go hide behind the shield.
Teely, can you
Do I hear
fight?
anything coming up?
You can probably begin to hear the...
I'm gonna take a defensive stance.
I'm gonna do a magic missile and step against a wall, far wall. Or not magic missile, excuse me. The shield, shield. What's that thing called? That is called mage armor.
There you go.
Yes, mage armor up, folks. Teely, can you fight?
As you do this, you see she's already pulled out a rapier and knocked an arrow and a hand crossbow.
Behind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back towards the perimeter of the room as well.
Use your height to your advantage, Teely. Stay behind me.
How
and
far away are we from the hole? The wall from the hole? And are there actually eggs all around us? I think I missed that.
Yeah, there's eggs all around.
Are there any boulders at all?
How big are the eggs?
Oh, they're all probably about fist size. They look more like tadpole spawn than they do spider.
They're kind of like head size for me, then I'm guessing.
Yeah, about that.
Let's throw the tadpoles. Let's throw the eggs down the hole.
Don't touch the eggs! And she like slaps your hand away.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
I think we should worry about the big ones before we worry about the little ones.
Listen, they're coming. Run or stand ready to fight.
I hide behind one of the eggs.
Well, there's a pretty good. Having delved in caves with Drew here pretty often, we usually find that just using a doorway and then I stand in front and then he stands behind me, we can kind of keep him safe because, you know, he's squishy even though he's bigger than me. He likes to act stronger, but he not. He got to deal with that. So we could try and do something like that. There is only one entrance to this room, so.
If we're to fight, let's funnel them. Funnel them into the small
exactly.
corridor and
That's
take
what
them out.
How wide is the entrance?
We on the same page.
The entrance to this room is probably about 10 feet across.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's perfect.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Let's back up to the entrance if we have time.
So as you enter the entrance, you'll also hear from beyond the talking door.
Oh no!
I immediately turn my back to the others and prepare myself if they're coming the other way.
Yeah, I'm also gonna do that. I'm going to help out T. Lee in the entrance direction, and then the other ones can take the other direction.
They're coming. So Scrat, they're coming from both sides.
You can hear them on both sides.
Hit them on both sides. Okay.
If the eggs were like Alien, this is like Aliens.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So then we get to be the action heroes. That's much
Game
better,
over, man.
Don't forget to watch the ceilings.
Oh no.
I look up at the ceiling. What do I see with my dark vision?
Lots and lots of spider webs, some of which are vibrating.
Quick question about the room, the chamber. And I think Teely was sort of getting at this earlier, but are there any boulders or like pillars or things that can be used for cover around?
Not so much. There might be a couple of pedestals, but they're slim, poor cover.
Okay.
All right, out of game. I've got a plan. If you guys want to hear it,
Yeah.
Okay. If we're fighting, then basically, let's sort of like set up a little bit of a perimeter. Guys with the decent AC, one watches the door, one watches back into the throne room way. We have the sorcerer and the wizard basically giving covering fire from the middle in between us, one out the door, one down the way. Sorry, what's Duet's class?
Warlock.
He's a warlock. Yes, and if the warlock and if the rogue basically blast anyone who gets close to the front runners with sneak attack and spells, then we may be able to funnel them. If not, I suggest we run and get out of here.
Run where?
I think I don't. You know, I don't think we really got anywhere to run at this point. I think we go back. We got things to fight, and I don't really know if there's a way up from back because there didn't seem to be on our way down. So I think we're fighting.
Then let's get ready then.
If any of you are near the entrance with the talking door, you will see the elevator doors closed nearby.
Can I just ready myself, basically?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Like, I'm starting to do like a stretch.
Yeah, let's ready up. Speaking a bit of as a gamer there, but let's ready up. If we're gonna have a bit of a ruck, let's have a ruck.
Yeah, I'm ready and magic missile.
Scrat, can I do a perception check to determine which is? I know it's going to be difficult, probably, but the larger quantity, which way it's coming.
Yeah, sure.
My perception's not bad. 9. That's a no.
Hard to tell.
I guess I'll go to the back. Who else is kind of tanky in some way?
Me. I'll
Okay.
vanguard. If you've got the have you got the back towards the chamber?
Well, since they're coming at both sides, one of
We're-
us should either
We're coming
end.
out of roleplay a lot. Try discussing this in character.
No.
Oh, sorry. Right.
That's well, it's like I don't really care so long as it's just Drew stay on my side. I'm gonna head to the back, and in case we need to, I'm just gonna protect the back from y'all.
All right. You watch the chamber. I'll vanguard the door. Teely, if you go behind me and give me some covering fire. Jewett,
If anyone could make light, that'd be real helpful. I just got this torch. Just finally stuff for about 20 feet. That doesn't work too well.
I haven't taken the light.
I've survived down here on my own. I'm quite good at this.
Okay. Where did most of them come from? Which way?
I cannot make it out. It's too much noise.
Teely. Not you, Sangus. You always talk bad. Teely. Which way? Which way they come?
Everywhere.
Huh.
Are the noises getting closer at this point?
They don't seem to have changed. In fact, it's been a little while.
They come from in the walls. Sometimes.
Wait, what?
Well, what do you think those big holes were?
Oh, I thought you said from the walls.
They're in the walls.
Maybe.
Oh, so maybe they don't actually know that we're here, and they're just walking around, and we're just
Oh, they
hearing
know
them
we're
walk
here.
around.
Or maybe they're trying to trap us in this small little space.
To do exactly what we want to do to them.
Yeah. Maybe we should move out into a bigger space.
Then let's get out to the open now.
Let's go out past that door or whatever.
I agree. I agree.
Circle.
Which one has the bigger space? Out past the door?
Yeah, well, it's a bigger space and there's a corridor as well to follow, so...
Let's
I want to
get
go to the place that had the biggest space, maybe.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm kind of walking backwards, looking for anything. Pointing my staff.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. My flail and my shield is ready.
to back, I'd say.
So,
yeah, we need to look around.
would any of you be looking at the map you were provided?
I was provided
Map?
no map.
Map? We didn't get any map.
I didn't see a map.
At the very start, your old man gave you hammers, axes, and maps.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant a physical one in Roll20.
Yeah, I was like, I was looking.
In that case, I'll have a quick gander at the mapping character then.
So you can see the royal chambers are not the lowest part of this domain. The elevator led to them, but also led further down into the washrooms and then the mines. It looks as though there is another route to the surface through the elevator shafts.
I have an idea.
As he's peeking over, looking over the map.
Sangis, let's go to the elevator shaft. Yeah. Are you listening?
I am. It is the way out. It is the way out, but they will funnel us inside.
That's
But-
okay. Let them funnel.
I think we should just do something.
I burned the exit.
What you so we stood here?
Wow.
Then let's get moving.
Yeah, let's start moving. Let's get something done rather than just waiting here to die or something.
I agree.
Teely just goes towards the elevator.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm-
follow T Lee.
Yeah, I'm already gone.
Yeah, same.
She's quite
I'm trying-
confident in her
I'm trying to
stride.
keep Wait for me!
Come on.
She's sort of in a bit more of a trot than
My legs are smaller. I'm
Oh,
older
that
than
much
you.
smaller.
So the doors are closed. To the side on the wall there is two little triangles, one pointing up, one pointing down.
We're going
I
down, right?
staff and clank the one pointing up.
Isn't the chamber upside down from the crash?
It's not the elevator room. This is just
Ah.
an entrance to it. So as you press the button,
Covering the door, standing ready with a block. Just like...
the door doesn't open. Instead, you hear
Again, yeah,
Someone needs to oil that as well.
Yeah, they got some issues with their gears. That sounded like some grinding teeth. Is there any sort of mechanism for me to look at, for me to inspect, to see if maybe I can fix this? Because this is honestly a travesty. I want to talk to the man for this here establishment.
John, make me an investigation or perception, whatever best fits your craft work.
It's definitely perception. Let me just open up my character sheet because somehow it got closed. All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, as a craftsman, you look at this opening and you're just looking around and go, well, it can't just be a button. You know, there's got to be a way for maintenance to get in.
Oh, of course. There has to be an access.
And just a little way above, you can see a small hole that you could insert like a long pole to unlock things with.
Okay.
Would you say that this distance is about perfect for a 10-foot pole? Now we're having throwbacks, folks.
Yeah.
Is there anything pole-like nearby? Does anyone have a pole of
I
sort?
have a quarterstaff.
Can I borrow your quarterstaff?
Are you gonna break my quarterstaff?
Of course not. And if I do, I will replace it. Drew, write up a contract. Make sure she has a receipt for her coat. I want to make sure that if we do end up breaking this, I don't think it will. That sounds like it's the farthest end, but we want to sign you up for the insurance. It's free of charge.
Yeah.
Drew will write that up while I'm doing it.
I take out my scholar's pack and just get paper and start writing stuff in the background.
Yeah, I hand over my quarterstaff to John.
I stick it up in the hole.
And you hear the clunk of a mechanical lock being lifted. With the door now feels free to the touch, so you can open it with your hand.
And then I take the quarterstaff out and I give it back. I open the door.
I will cover him, ready in a strike if there's anything on the other side.
So through this door, you can see this is a much larger hole than in the throne room. This is a 8x8 square shaft that goes straight down. Way down, you can see a small orange light. But up here, you can mainly see just a fairly clean shaft. It's got a ladder on it, like a maintenance ladder for climbing up and down. There's not that much sign of spider infestation. There's a little, but it's not like a main traveled path.
Guys, this here's we got a ladder up and a ladder down. I'm not sure if the ladder up actually goes anywhere though. Can I look up because I can only see the orange light from below.
The map.
Right.
What's the map show?
Yeah, what's the map say? Is there?
Yeah, I'll take a look at the map and using my 120-foot dark vision, I will look up and down and see if I can discern more of the orange light as well.
It's very warm light. It's a yellowy orange.
Molten?
Possible.
There's fire up there, I think. Fire.
Looking up, you can see spider webs.
How thick?
Well, in the range you can see, reasonably light, but multiple.
All right. And the map definitely says this is the way back up.
The map says that you can go back up to try and get back to the entrance that you entered by, or if you were to go down into the mines, you could come along and resurface up via another exit.
Okay, we have two paths. One, we can head up. However, I can make out spiders web up there. Smaller ones, but in large quantity. Down there leads to the mines. We can go down the mines, through and out another way. I think I can... Well, I know there's a way out. I cannot recall a path. It's been too long. However, that orange light could be a mine rupture of some kind, possibly molten magma.
I feel like either way is dangerous, so we should just pick.
The spiders don't like fire, so let's go down. Now
I can do some fire up if you'd like.
Well, I'm gonna go down, and I just start climbing down.
I go down with Teely right behind her.
Yeah,
Let's go down.
Yeah, I'm more familiar.
How far down is it?
Oh, a long way down.
5 feet.
It's not like 25 feet. No.
Possibly from the distance that you can see and the distance of that light beyond your vision, could be more like 100 times that number.
I
Doubt.
wish I studied Featherfall.
Well, I think our decision's been made for us, and Salome begins to
We're
climb down.
going down.
My legs hurt.
They're gonna hurt a lot more if we meet the spiders. Now hurry up.
Oh, no, Mop.
So I'm going behind Teely. How long does it take us to get all the way down?
Oh, it's going to take you ages. You'll begin climbing and there'll be
Can I do the slide thing, where you literally
Yes.
and just try and shoot down?
I was about to say that myself.
You can on a dexterity check.
No. Nat 20. I want to do it in style.
I'm just gonna wait till everyone else
Hey.
goes down.
When did you get a nat 20, Alice?
Didn't we get given...
Yeah, no. There was just one for Druid and one for Zook.
Never mind then.
I thought we... Okay, cool. I'll scratch out
I'm
mine
just
then.
going to roll for thing anyway, so... Dexterity save. Oh dear.
And thank you very much to Lightfingery, who donates the rest of his £5 to make things worse for the party.
They're already bad.
Did she fall down?
I'm assuming I fall.
You do not fall. But you certainly don't slide.
Good. All the way down.
You begin coming down, and as you realise that you're going too fast, you try to stop yourself, and your feet and fingers are burning up on the ladder, and you're not having a good. You're not gonna have a good time.
Not gonna have a good time. Okay.
I swing off my scarf and do a nat 20 roll to fly down after her. I'm coming! And with a nat 20 that I got.
You literally just hear me go all the way down, going, ow, 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 all the way down, please.
Okay, so with your nat 20, you can indeed fly down to Teely. What is your plan now that you've caught up with her?
I'm gonna, my strength. How far, are we still in the middle of the shaft or are we at the bottom of the shaft?
Oh, you're probably about 200, 300 feet down. And, oh, by the way, Zook, as you're flying down with your dark vision, below you can see the ladder ends. The shaft doesn't end, but the ladder does.
I kind of, you let my scarf hang and I kind of like, grab the scarf!
Can I reach out and try grab it, please? I'm basically the same size as him as well, so.
Wow, all this gold is for me? Thank you, you guys.
I'm gonna die.
Thank you, Ken Hyde, for that donation, who makes things better, but only for Alice.
Please don't let me fall off and die.
I have to roll a strength check, don't I?
You do.
Can I do anything to, like, for a dexterity or acrobatics to grab it?
Yeah,
Here's
sure.
my -1 strength check. Let's see what happens. Yes!
Oh my God.
I got you!
Is it a dex save or?
You've just been gifted a nat 20, Alice, by the stream boss.
Yay! Nat 20 it, please. I don't want to die.
So, with your dex save and your strength save of 4, how... Now, Teely, you're grabbing the ladder? Are you also grabbing Zook's scarf?
I was going to grab both.
Make me a strength check.
Oh, okay, yeah, Zook may be screwed.
I got you!
What, is in a strength save or?
A save.
Okay. Oh God. Oh God!
Where's that nat 20 when you need it?
Goodbye, Nolan Halfling.
The pair of you separate from the ladder and begin to tumble downwards.
Use the scarf as a parachute!
I looked at it like, what are they
like,
doing down there? Oh my God, they're falling.
Is there, like, can I reach either side of the...
It's an 8-foot shaft and you're falling away from the wall.
Okay.
I have a question if I can do something creative with my spell.
Sure.
I have something called Gust of Wind. Can I blow it behind me and fall into that wind?
Oh, I'm even more annoyed. I've just realised I can re-roll nat ones.
You can certainly use it to slow yourself down, yeah. What's the speed? 80 feet, isn't it, per second?
A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blast from you in the direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts in its turn line must use a strength saving throw and be pushed 15 feet away. And when you try to move through it, you spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
So, okay, so you half your falling speed.
Yay! Alright, I'll use that spell up now. Goodbye, spell level.
Teely, Lightfinger also gives you an advantage with the remainder of his £10 donation. As you fly downwards, you hit a large web.
Wow, all this gold is for me?
Worse. It would have been...
You hit a large web covering the shaft.
Okay.
Okay.
As you hit it, this is just Teely, you've slowed down. As you hit it, it snaps.
Okay, can I try and grab hold of it?
Of
whilst
course
it
you can.
snaps?
Chile would be. I think that gust of wind might have blown that web away.
I thought you were blowing the web upwards. Blowing upwards.
If it blew upwards, that would blow me away, wouldn't it?
So
I was trying to slow my own fall down.
yeah. So the wind's blowing upwards to oppose your fall, right?
Well,
That would make me fall faster, wouldn't it? If I blew it.
So I
if
think
I
what
go
he
down,
was
'cause
doing was
I'm going
aiming down.
down, right? A ladder.
Oh, I see. So like you're sort of
He's
like
like
doing it
trying
like
to
a blast away sort of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
So-
blast it down so the wind, like, if I fall into the wind, it's going to slow my fall.
Hang on. So does that make me fall faster?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So yeah, the spider web and Teely both get blown away by this gust of wind.
I'm not very wise, by the way. I'm just intelligent.
However, the web is very sticky. Teely, you stick to the web as it gets blown away, and it swings you into the wall.
Indiana Jones style.
But there isn't a wall.
Oh god.
You go clattering along this thin tunnel,
Okay.
and you see Zook go flying past the shaft ahead of you.
What, as in down?
Yeah, he carries on down. You tumble across this
Okay,
pathway.
can I get up and like pull all this horrible sticky like stuff off me and then walk over and be like, Zook, wrong way, and then shout up to the others like, okay.
Always remember, Zook Knuckle Pyromancer!
Did we just fall? What is going on down below us, Drew?
Salamay's going down the ladder like we probably
Yeah.
shouldn't let them go by themselves.
Yeah,
Scrap.
that seems like that was a mistake. How far down did they get away from us? If they started sliding and we just kind of sat there and watched all this go down?
Oh, they've probably fallen about 1,500 feet by this point.
Yeah, John and I. can't
Sorry,
get
how
into
far?
that.
We can't. We can't
How many
help-
D6s is that?
But with that gust of wind, though, that would stop the fall, right?
It'd slow you down, yeah.
What about
Hey,
a spider web?
Good thing falling damage maxes out at 20d6. We're good.
I have 27 hit points.
No, you don't.
Not anymore.
Scrat, well, all this is happening. I know it's a long way down, but he would try anyway. He is a part of a group. So, not slide down, but could I use my athletics to basically still climbing down, but, pick up the pace and just try and bomb it down the ladder?
As quickly as you can, sort of thing? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give me a dex save. It'd be a lot easier than Alice's one.
A dex save. Oh, great, thanks.
I might
Hey,
be doing-
Dubstep. I found it.
6.
Make me another one.
Okay. I'm not sliding for the record. I'm still climbing. Just
Hey,
trying to go quicker. 6 again. Wow.
So as you're
Okay,
climbing,
tunnel.
you tangle your legs and sort of stumble, and
Yeah.
then you fail to catch yourself. So you are now hanging from the ladder with just one hand. Give me a strength save.
Save. Okay.
How we all die, the ladder.
10.
That'll do. You can hold on to it long enough for someone else to reach you.
Yeah. Then what it looks like I need to do is boost my strength and perhaps my size. Would you say that's a fair shout, Scrap?
How do you mean?
Well, I'm a Duragar. I have the innate spellcasting ability to enlarge myself.
You're so gonna get stuck in this tunnel.
Yeah.
Or break the ladder.
Yeah.
It's- If I've got the opportunity to while holding on, it's time to do some Rita Repulsa and make this Duragar grow.
Okay. So you double in all dimensions
Yes.
and increase in weight by 8.
Mm-hmm. How big would that make me towards the shaft? In accordance to the shaft now.
Well, it depends. What was your height beforehand?
My height is around. Oh, I didn't type it down, but it's the dwarven average. Hold on.
About 4'6", something like that.
Yeah, about 4. Yeah, about 4'6", 4'8".
So you are basically about 2 foot taller than a human in all proportions, dwarf-sized
Yep.
person. So your height is literally the width of the cavern, the shaft.
All right, then. What I want to do is, if I'm losing grit, and now that I'm the size, I basically want to do the old spider trick using my strength. One hand against one wall, one leg against one wall, one hand against the other wall, and I want to try and mosey down that way.
Yep. Yeah, okay. I'm
going to try my winter blanket and see if it'll become parachute.
Oh, we'll get to you in a minute, because Israel's made a donation for you as well. So as you're doing this, I guess, do you want to test it out first?
My blanket or who?
No, Sanguis says, do you want to test out your reaching across before you commit to it? Do you want to see how well you can reach and stuff? So as to not put yourself in more peril?
I've got to be honest. I've got to play the character. The fact is, if I've just stumbled and if I've just fallen off this ladder and just managed to court it, then realizing I need to double my strength, it would pretty much be instinctual, enlarge, reach out to try and stabilize myself and stop myself from falling. If this is happening in a space of 6 to 8 seconds, then it will be caution to the wind.
Fantastic. So let's have one final Dex or strength save, your choice.
It will be a strength save. It's my best, and I don't have guidance in that.
Remember, you get advantage on those when you're enlarged.
Cool, thank you. All right. Crit.
Stuck.
That's better than falling.
Any of the rest of you doing anything at this particular moment? Druids, John and Salome?
The ladder ends, right?
The ladder ends when you get to about 1,000 feet down. It ends.
Yeah, so we're nowhere near that point yet.
How far down are we, the three of us, John, Druid, and Salome?
Let's say in the time it's taken for them to fall, you've climbed down 500 feet.
Oh, okay, that's pretty far. Seeing all this drama happening, can I see that Teely is kind of okay? Zook has.
I'm like waving from.
Yeah, Zook has just disappeared out of my vision. I'm just like, what that?
Except he
more.
hasn't. So as you're all climbing down, Zook, as you are flying downwards, blasting your air forwards, you see this gigantic, thick web ahead of you, like 1 foot thick beams.
I stop my gust of wind.
You hit it, and it fully deflects, and like a piece of elastic, fires you back up.
Oh shit!
You hit
However,
right in the crotch.
However,
Do I see him shoot past me?
not yet, because whilst it was at full extension, you could look down and you saw a ginormous beast. A huge 4-footed creature, larger than the city itself that you were previously in, made of rock and lava, just wandering around down there. And then it goes, it's like that moment of, oh, look at that, ends, and you just, boing!
So I don't have time to cast anything at it?
Oh, no.
Can I try grab
Wait, you say it's as
on the
big
way
as
back up? Like, can I try do that?
Possibly?
Teely, if I'm coming for you, I've got. So as soon as I do get to the bottom, I've got like a ton of nails and pythons and rope, and I was just gonna like python rope climb down because I've got multiple hammers and I'm good at climbing around with my hammers, just like with
I'll
the
take
claw.
that.
So I can come down and save you in a minute.
What do I need to do to catch Zook on his way back up? Like,
It's a good question.
It is a very good question. Why don't you tell me the answer?
I hear him coming.
What would Teely try to do to try and stop Zook?
Well, she hasn't got much on her, so I think it would literally be she would she's got some rope in her pack, maybe tie herself to something in there and literally hang off the edge. Not hang off the edge, like her torso off the edge, like halfway across so that she could just try and grab him as he comes up.
So, Zook will hit you in the chest at speed.
Okay.
However, you have been decelerating, so I guess you'll only take 5d6 damage each.
Okay.
And you can roll it yourselves.
5, how much?
5d6.
Jeez.
Do I take that too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh god, am I gonna die?
I'm gonna
Oh
die.
my god.
I should have saved that.
That's like over half of your HP, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Is there any kind of armor class for this?
Oh, yeah, so it's /R and then space 5d6. I'll put it in quotations for you.
No,
Yeah, I
armor
have this.
class.
Oh, no.
That's nice. And my armor class is 13.
And what's your health?
27? What?
Oh, you're alive. What's the problem? So, as the two of you hit each other, it's like, you know when, like, kids run into each other and bang heads? You have that moment of, like... And then I need Teely to make me a constitution... strength save.
Oh god. Is this to keep hold of him? Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Are we just hanging there? Like,
I think seeing this, Salome would run over and help Teely.
I'm grabbing you frantically.
yeah, and I'm just like, get back, like you're pushing in my face, and I'm
So,
like,
the rest of you guys climbing down, you are now at the bottom of the ladder. As far as it will go, they're probably about 20 feet below you.
in a mass tangle.
I will, for the remainder, because the enlarge doesn't last too long, it's about a minute. So, as that would have dissipated, I think I would have adjusted and got myself back onto the ladder. So, when we get to the bottom of the ladder run, I will reach around to the hook at the side of my pack and tie off the 50-foot rope, drop it down, and try and descend the rest of the way via the rope.
No. Let it go back up. Up.
Why?
Mama. There's a monster. Maybe I could. Demolitions is good, but this is monster made of demolitions.
There's
magma monster. No, down. Shh. He could hear us.
And Teely's just like, not really understanding, but doing exactly what he says.
Monster!
Like,
Do I have any idea what he's talking about? What could be down here? Any legends, any myths?
Why don't you ask him?
What?
Am I still hanging from Teely?
Yeah, you two are still hanging. She's holding on to you. She saved you.
yeah, I'm sort of holding on to you, and you're holding on to me. Just, it'd be
Nice to
great
meet
to
you.
some help. Like, I've never been this close to a gnome before.
Don't get too comfortable.
I'm not. Trust me.
Let's go. Come on. How do we get up?
But can I try and shuffle myself back up, or?
Yeah, sure. Make me another athletics check.
God,
Oh, no.
this is like the thing I just shouldn't do.
This is how we keep dying.
Yeah, 22.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you do like a little bit of
Trapeze.
yeah, like you just sort of like spring off and just sort of like climb back up like you're what's it called? Doing the thingy with the rope.
Absolutely.
So she flung me too.
It's abseiling, but abseil climbing up, and you can drag Zook up to safety into your
I
little
literally like chuck him in the tunnel I'm in.
tunnel.
And I keep going up.
And so, if the rope's down, you'll be climbing the rope into Sanguis.
I want to get down. I want to get down there first because I want to word with him before he gets up. Before he starts heading back up.
Okay, so
Curses you in
then
abyssal.
we can move that a little bit. Zook can be just at the entrance to the tunnel, and Sanguis just gets to the bottom.
What's down here?
Big. Very big. House. Castle monster. Magma. Rock.
I think
And
he's
will I do a
delirious.
history or nature check for that?
Yeah, I was going to say, can I do a history check, see if I've heard of something like this?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Crit again.
Well, I guess if it's... No, it's against magic. Never mind.
They dug too deep, the tale says. They unearthed an unseemly abomination. Something from another plane altogether. Beast with the power to destroy cities in a single footstep.
I just looked down the shaft and believe it or not, a
I try to...
smile creeps to the edge of my face and I just look up and I say, well, fuck me, that's 2 myths that have been proven right today.
Yeah, it was in my book. My book too.
At this point, I think spiders would have been easier.
Yes.
I think eldritch monstrosities are kind of on the highest of do not go near or mess with list.
I agree.
So, spiders it is. How you feel, Drew? You feeling like you want to fight the thing down there or fight the thing upstairs?
No fighting. No fighting. I read.
No, we're not
in
fighting
my
that
book.
thing down there.
Okay, good.
There's
I
no,
didn't know if
there's
you
no
were-
fighting it.
It would be crazy. Let's go upstairs.
Teal's like, I vote
Nothing
spiders.
can defeat.
This side shaft though, that doesn't go down. Where does that lead to?
Can I keep going down? Like across, I guess. Is it across?
It's
or
across, yeah. It
Can I
goes-
go and look? Because I'm there.
I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Yeah, sure. So as you're going along this shaft, this is almost certainly an old ventilation shaft for the elevator, to make sure there was airflow. You can even see some old apparatus to the side of the chamber. It's not working anymore, but it is very much there. It would seem as though you are heading into another part of the old kingdom, perhaps a maintenance access sort of style thing.
Okay, so does it open up into another room, or is it still like a tunnel?
It's still like a tunnel. It's still like a tunnel at the moment, but if you were to guess, you'd say you were going towards a maintenance area.
Can I crawl back and relay that to these guys and be like,
This one sort of looks like it could go somewhere, and there's no spiders or no whatever he saw.
There could be equipment as well. Like I say, dwarves normally have a way to get out of places, so maybe there's some climbing gear in there.
Yeah, let's go. That's monster of the abyss. I read in my tome demonic entreaties. It can destroy the world.
Okay,
Uh,
well, I'm gonna go.
and I just start going down the.
Yeah, let's explore that side shaft, and then I look towards John, and I'm like, John, you think you can throw some pythons in with that rope, make it a good way to just shimmy that extra 20 feet, so we're not in danger of falling towards that big beast?
I got you real good, and I pull out 2 greenish hammers as opposed to the rest of my other hammers. I got lots of hammers. So these are two hammers made out of that good metal you find deep in the ground, that good old adamant. And it was made for doing this. And I stick one into the wall, and I pull out a python, and I put it in the wall, and then I smash it and sink it in one hit, and then I wrap a rope around, and then I hold on, and I go down, and I do the same, and I repeat.
Yeah. Give me a survival check. Yeah, this definitely feels like survival.
Okay. Let's see. Any good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You secure this line, no problem, so that you, Drew, and Salim can get down into the shaft easily.
Sweet. Yeah. Get
Zook, how
down there.
bad you looking?
You're muted, Zook.
I just want to go home. We're up.
Do you need
But I
healing?
could use a little pick me up, maybe.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in front of him. I'm going to reach out and touch a exposed area of his skin, let's say a hand, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds. But what actually happens is his hand starts to turn bright red as the blood comes up to his veins, show like he's hot flushed all over his body. And it will cure him, but basically you see blood just come up and flush his entire body, and then as it dissipates, you find that your bruises and your wounds are gone as I cast Cure Wounds at level 1 for 9 hit points.
I only needed 6, so I'm good.
Can everyone make me a perception check?
I should roll a perception check?
Everyone.
Okay. Just a tick.
So, John, you'll be just about coming back into the shaft, and you'll be looking along. And Sanguis doing this healing magic, you two will see Zook sort of like backing away from your red hand. And you'll just see a sort of sinuous hand come under his shoulders. As suddenly Zook is lifted into the ceiling. Thank you very much, Israel, for that donation to make things worse for Zook.
Do we get a... Are we rolling for initiative right now, or is this...
You can hear in the cave as Zook is being run away with.
I'm going to chase after him.
Can I
bolt.
shoot the hand with the crossbow? Can I try shoot the hand with the crossbow to drop him?
Unfortunately, you didn't see it happen. Only John and Sanguis did.
I'm off.
I had... Sorry, John. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going for him, and I pull out 2 nails and I just throw it in the direction of the thing. Throw 2 nails in the direction of the not Zook himself, but whatever would have grabbed.
Also,
did they pull him up into the ceiling or like back down the corridor?
Up into the ceiling.
Up into the ceiling.
Yeah. Scrat, I was holding his hand to cast the Cure Wounds, and you said I noticed it. Could I sort of like keep a hold of him and sort of like give resistance?
Yeah, sure. Give me a strength check.
Oh, stretch gnome strong.
Flat strength or athletics?
Athletics will do.
Athletics will do. Thanks very much. Oh, that one!
Yep. No,
Lost him.
It disappears from your hand like that slippery fish, that soap bar. Just whoop, whoop.
Can I react in any way, or am I...
Of course you can. And John, to try and dive after the creature, you can give me an athletics check as well. How would you like to react, Zook?
Can I use acrobatics?
It's definitely a speed thing. It's got to be athletics.
Okay.
I cast magic missile.
You do that. The creature soaks up that damage.
Huh. I just whimper.
On a 16, make me a second athletics check as you grab Zook's foot.
Nat 20. My athletics is -1.
John
This
gets
is where
pulled.
I get pulled in half.
John gets pulled up too.
Well, what are you doing?
Can I see what it is?
You can, as you are underneath this giant bodice with 8 furry legs around you, you are sort of being dragged along the floor while Zook is being held.
Can I just take a hammer and just hit him?
Yeah, you can do that as a reaction. I don't see why not. Zook had a reaction. You can have a reaction.
Hit
Why
the
not?
thing? Just hit the thing?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
I try to duck out of the way. Wow.
26.
That's a hit. Beats the armor class.
11.
But unfortunately, it does just soak up that damage. Doesn't notice the blow, really. You beat its armor. Maybe it shakes a leg for a second, but just carries on running. So, before we carry on with that little plot line there, what are the rest of you doing about this?
Like, can I hear just screaming? I can't actually see what's happened.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty loud.
you guys will have missed the actual act of the snatching, but when you look back to where Zook was, you'll see John diving and being pulled up a hole after Zook.
Okay, I can just be like, guys, and I sort of scurry forward to look up and see. Can I try and hit it with a crossbow now? Or is it too far?
It's gone up a hole and then along into like a side chamber.
So I'm in a side chamber. Oh, that's not good. I'm in a side chamber. I will have a think. I am in a side chamber. Can I see?
With my dark vision, can I see?
Yeah, you can see. We can say like.
Can I?
For the time being, we'll say that anything that's revealed to one of you is revealed to all of you, unless you are Zook or John.
Okay, so I can see the creature that has Zook.
Or you can have relayed that information between each other.
I want to. Ooh.
I was gonna say if I have line of sight on it, because you said he went into a side chamber, so I don't. Do I have line of sight on it? I don't, right?
Not from the passage where you were.
I am going to sprint in that direction as fast as I can because I want to get a look at this thing.
Yeah.
And if it went up through a side chamber in the ceiling or just to the side, so I'd have to climb after it.
To the ceiling and then along. So yeah, you'd have to climb up after it.
I am going to use my natural 20 to climb up and get into that side chamber that it went into.
Yeah,
you know
you can use the nat 20 for more than that as well. You can make chase after it if you like.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's my goal is to get within reasonable proximity of this thing. I want to be able to see it, so I'm using that nat 20 to get me there.
Yep. Fine.
Okay. Once I see it, I am going to cast suggestion on it.
Okay.
Because I want it to drop the people that it's holding. So.
Wait, is this a Drider? Never mind.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So much writing. Where's the save?
Oh, it should be a wisdom saving throw, and my DC is 15.
Oh!
The Drider ignores your suggestion.
Oh, well.
While this is happening, can I make a perception check to like listen to where this Drider's going in the wall so I can like be there to meet it when it comes out?
Yeah, sure. You can hear that it's moving to a chamber far ahead of you.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to follow the noise because I don't want to climb after it. So I'm just going to follow the noise as long as I can to like perhaps be there when it comes out and drops John and Zook wherever it goes.
So you will see this slightly after John and Zook and Druid. John and Zook, you are pulled into a larger chamber. You can see there is an old furnace down here that still somehow burns. In fact, you can see some Driders feeding it. Next to this is the swollen, bloated body of a mother Drider with a sort of dwarven body with a necklace around its neck as part of the ensemble. And Druid chasing after and Salome chasing after. You will see this too shortly afterwards. Sangris and Teely, I assume you're chasing too, so eventually you will see this too.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if I lost the grip, then I would have gone after him.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, guys?
Where is everything related to where I'm being strung up by my stomach, right?
Yeah, so you're being held basically under the arms, like so someone's like hugging you from behind, and you can see everything facing forwards, and John holding onto your foot. As you look up, you can sort of see between spider legs.
Oh, the queen spider is above me still.
I'll let go and then just go flat and hope no one notices I'm there.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Okay. I should be
Works every time.
28.
It does work every time. You land spider-like on the floor and just like splay out, and the Drider carries on, ignoring you.
I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I look at Sandweiss and I'm like, should we attack? What are we doing here? I'm all for attacking. This looks bad.
Can they see me on the floor? Probably not.
No, you rolled a nat 20. And I'm trying to catch up with you, so I probably trip over you as I'm running. I'm just like, oh, John.
So what am I seeing in here, Scrat?
Drew, what in tarnation are you doing?
I was trying to save you.
Sort of Drider brood mother.
And it's got you said dwarven artifacts?
It's basically part of its body has become the old Lord Kardak with the pendant of Kardak around its neck still.
I'm actually going to look at it and again, wry smile will creep across my face. So I was like, ooh, exactly what we were looking for. And I will draw my weapons and I will head towards it.
Before you do, Salome is going to just touch your shoulder and cast Dragon's Breath on you.
How far away am I from everything?
You're approaching the brood mother with great haste.
I'll let you.
We're not in the room yet.
I'll let you pick the damage type you'd like, but she just gives you a hot pepper and goes, "Eat this."
We've lost Katie again.
Oh no.
Hell of a good freeze frame though.
Katie's having a bit of a
The
storm.
suspense is killing me.
All right.
I got some peppers.
So Salome gives you a hot pepper. You get the Dragon's Breath effect, and you are able to choose the type of damage you would like.
I don't know what works. Can I do some sort of check to check if there's any Drider vulnerability?
You could certainly do me a survival check. Welcome back.
Okie dokie. I'll give it a smash. Let's see if I can recall any weaknesses. I'm good with survival. Not today, though.
No, they have no weaknesses.
In that case, it'll be good old-fashioned fire. Can I cast the bonus action as I'm walking up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, basically, I am going to, as I approach this thing and I'm handed the pepper, I'm going to reach down to my flail and that you'll see actual blood seep out the pores of my hand as it surrounds the ball of the flail weapon, creating spiky points made out of blood as I cast a magic weapon on my flail.
Fantastic. Well, everyone, I think it's high time we all rolled initiative.
It's high noon.
Oh god. Oh, I can re-roll. I'm lucky. Hang on.
Halfling luck.
Oh jeez.
Was it much better?
No, it really wasn't.
We nailed it. We nailed it.
Wow.
I have an initiative bonus of 10, and I got a 13.
I have an initiative bonus of 0, and I got a 17. Nice.
So, Zook, it looks like you're going first. You're currently being hugged and dragged towards the brood mother.
Okay. What? How many things are in there?
There's probably two very, very small Drider feeding the fire, the brood mother and the one carrying you.
Feed the fire.
And are they big?
The brood mother's certainly huge, and I suppose they're all big compared to a little gnome.
I would like to cast Fireball.
Fireball. Where are you casting it?
Right at the brood mother. And then I'm using my scope spell. So when casting an evocation spell effect, other creatures I can see, I can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus my spell level, which is the spell level 3. Sorry, guys, who's outside of my view. And they all automatically succeed their saving throws against the spell, taking no damage.
Okay, well, you're probably pretty safe anyway, because the Broodmother's on its own. What's the AoE of Fireball?
Pretty fucking big.
20 feet.
20 feet, okay. So, I'd say that the rest of the guys aren't within that yet. It's only you. Would you get an automatic save anyway?
I don't think if I'm in it and I do cast it pretty much myself, then of course I'm going to get an automatic save, I think. For the scope spell, at least.
Yeah, okay, so you automatically make your save. And then let's roll out that damage.
Ooh.
That says burn spider boob. I'm not going to say that word. It was a really bad word in Abyssal.
Ooh, meats and beats.
No, come on.
The Dryder you are carrying takes half damage.
Okay.
The Broodmother
Yeah!
takes some sweet damage there. You also take 16 damage, and the two smaller Dryders take full damage as well, and they immediately begin running and panicking.
All right.
Let's get this party started! Aha!
Druid.
Zook!
Unless you have any bonus...
Pyromancer is here.
Unless you have any bonus actions, Zook, it is Druid's turn.
I do not. Somebody else can take the glory. Go ahead.
Lex, it's you.
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, let's get into that chamber. And then, and I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, this is a lot of spiders. And then I cast Blink on myself.
Pretty good.
And that is my turn. Oh, at the end of my turn, I roll the d20, I guess. 1d20.
Can anybody see the fire?
I can probably see the fire.
Like would it be coming out of a hole or something?
I mean, I assume that the chamber stuff is on fire, but I enter the chamber and I see that everything's burning. There's lots of spiders.
So this is like an old furnace room. So like the furnace itself is okay. It's sort of designed to handle high heat. But everything around it is in chaos.
So, yeah, I run into the room, see that everything's crazy is going on, and then I cast that spell on myself, and for the moment, it doesn't do anything, and I'm like, oh, no. And that's my turn.
How you doing, Drew?
So then, next up is John, following Drew.
I'm gonna run up to the Drider that's holding on to Zook. And I'm gonna make 4 attacks real quick.
Oh damn!
Monks,
Holy moly!
monks.
First attack is a stunning strike. So I'm not gonna do them all at once. So first attack, 27.
That'll hit.
And he's got to make a DC 14. No, it's actually 17. That's wrong. It's supposed to be. Oh wow, it fails. So first damage is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then second attack is a 20 because I get advantage while he's stunned.
Yep, so that will hit as well.
So that's 7.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 unarmed attacks with flurry of blows. 26 and a 25.
Yeah, they both hit. monks equals combat gods.
So that's a 6 and a 6.
Yep. So this creature is stunned, and you just start pounding on it. And as you do, Zook rolls out of its arms. Zook, you are now free to move around individually.
Yeah, I just like come up with one hammer and I'm just like in the body and it just like vibrates. And then another hammer and then I punch it and I kick it. And I'm like, spiders should not be big enough to hurt people. This is right.
If this was
Or gnomes, I agree.
If this was a TV show, I could just see John actually breaking the fourth wall, looking at the people on the screen and actually saying what he just said as well. Like an infomercial.
So yeah, this thing
shouldn't hurt people.
This thing isn't down, but it is unconscious for the moment. It's stunned rather.
Yeah.
So Salome, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to fire a lightning bolt at the broodmother.
Ouch.
Well, half damage. And then I'm going to use a quicken spell to my sorcery points to do it again.
Yeah.
It takes all damage. Yeah, so she just fires quickly two lightning bolts out of her hand, and
so the spider will dodge the first one, but be in full blow of the second one, as Salome casts these. I'm not sure if there'll be any bonus action. I think the bonus action is the quicken spell. So
yes,
that brings it back around to me. And first of all, the Drider's going to try and stop being stunned, which I believe is a Constitution save.
No, monk's stun. It's at the end of the monk's next turn.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Damn. Did we lose Davis as well?
Yes, I believe we did.
There.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
I think I'm supposed to be after Katie.
No, you're last.
Oh, am I? Oh.
I think. Hang on, no. You rolled. Oh, hang on. You re-rolled, didn't you? You re-rolled. Hang on. What was your re-roll?
6.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. No. You are last. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the Drider will not then try and make a raid. However, the Broodmother will do a little something. First of all, she's going to cast Fairy Fire on as many of you as she can see. Just get that up.
What kind of save is that?
That is a Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
27.
Okay, so John manages to duck and hide from this.
I just slide underneath the body of the stunned spider.
So basically, anyone who rolled under a 13, purple light suddenly starts glowing all around you.
Ah, blast it!
And I curse at it again in Abyssal.
And I believe, Zook, you're the closest to the Broodmother at the moment, aren't you? Probably with John. But as you're covered in fairy fire, it sort of slugs its way forward. It moves quite slowly, but it just about reaches you and tries to bite you. Does a 20 beat your armor class?
It does, and then I have resistance against certain types of, I think it's a weapon attack. Oh, crap. Are these considered weapon attacks?
The piercing damage would be.
Okay, so I have a, I think that's magic armor, what I had earlier.
Yeah.
I cast something. I casted Blade Ward earlier, which lasted, never mind, 1 round. Okay.
That
So-
security blanket as it's whipped away.
That's 14 damage. Okay. Thanks for healing me.
And that is the end of the Broodmother's turn as she tries to devour this little Zook. Next up is Sangrius.
Okay, so we've got 1 stunned one, 1 Broodmother, and a ton running away after a fireball.
Yeah, so like the 2 little ones, they're only like tiny really. They're about Zook size, and they're just herring off.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's use. I am basically gonna just calmly walk up to the Broodmother in front of Zook and John. And let's use one of the spells exclusive to the Blood Domain, as I saw the rather fantastic power of the monk, or what I'm figuring out is some form of monk mixed with Tim Allen from Home Improvement. And I'm going to just slip the shield onto my wrist for a moment, reach out and touch him. Again, your blood will come to your skin as you feel a hot flush of warm rush and sheer adrenaline as I'm going to cast haste on the monk.
Okay.
Haste on the monk. Got it.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
That's
So John, you have a +2 to your AC, advantage on dex saves. You can also have an additional action to make 1 extra attack: dash, dodge, disengage, hide, or use an object. Be wary when the spell ends. Its concentration up to 1 minute. So spiritual magic weapon's going to drop, but that's fine. It's concentration up to 1 minute. After that 1 minute, you will be stunned for a round.
Yeah. Oh, I'm well aware. We've used haste as attacks before. Usually we gotta buy haste potions though, so this is something else.
And
Davis, can I make a suggestion real quick?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
When you're hasted, can you talk like an auctioneer instead of like your normal voice?
Oh yeah, no, I can. Hold on.
And Scrat, just a quick question. Can I, because this is always a DM's call, depending on the ruling, can I cast Healing Word as a bonus action?
Yeah, sure.
All right, then. So I will look down to Zook, and I will expend for my bonus action another spell slot. I will expand a Healing Word at level 2. So once again, you feel the hot flush and the rush for, oh man, so for 7 in total.
Whew. That's a little pick me up. Thank you.
And I will just stand sort of like Vanguard in front of the Broodmother.
Let's burn it.
So then, lastly, it is TV's turn.
Okay, so is the Broodmother currently distracted?
I wouldn't say distracted. I mean, she's burning a little bit. She's electrified a little bit. She's confused about this shining
also,
dwarf in front of her.
So if I have an advantage as well, could I try just swipe the necklace? Do a run up and swipe.
It's bold. Why not? How are you going to do it?
Literally, while she's looking and fighting the others, try run up there, do something like acrobatic or fancy if she has to, just to swipe it and then duck and hide out of the way.
Sneaky halfling you.
So this is going to take your entire turn. I'd like a acrobatics check and then a stealth check.
Okay.
Which one are you rolling with advantage?
Stealth. Oh, I don't know. Stealth, I'll just say that. Oh god, okay.
On a 10, you slip and clamber up the side of this Broodmother, but there's no point using your advantage on a stealth roll because
she's seen me.
You're literally climbing on her shoulder.
Okay, can I? Hi. Like, maybe. Don't know. Does she talk?
No, she just sort of like is looking at you on your shoulder like.
Okay.
So you were here for something.
No, I just thought this is what you guys wanted. Then I can go.
That brings us back around to Zook. You're muted, Zook.
Okay, let's do this. And I'm going to cast. Oh, shit.
Are you using anything to make that safe for people, or are you just letting anyone nearby take it? You have that.
There's nobody in front of me except maybe the halfling, right?
The halfling. I don't know if John's in front of you or not. John, would you have positioned yourself between Zook and the Drider? You're muted.
Yes.
I'm going to dive between his legs and do that.
Yeah, sure, you can totally do that. So then,
I'm going to dive between his legs and do that, and with my staff, because that's where all my arcane focus, I point it and I shoot at the Drider's legs.
okay, it's still gonna. I'm still gonna require a save from Teely.
Okay.
Okay, then she'll have that one lucky little thing I have. I'm going to do my. Oh, how many times can I do that? 1 second.
What save do I need to throw? Sorry.
A limit to how many times I can do that sculpt spell.
If it's a sorcery point thing, you can do
Is
it
it wisdom?
5 times.
It's Dex save.
Alright.
Dex save. Okay.
So I think I still have this then. So she should take no damage.
Half damage on a save.
I got a
No, because the
Take
the
no
skull
damage, they would have
spells.
taken half damage on a successful save.
Yeah.
Yep. True. Damn it.
Haha.
And so, what about this Spidey?
16.
Oh.
Blast it!
Unless you wanted to roll damage, you can roll damage if you wanted to.
Did I hit it?
You did. Well,
Oh.
it would take half damage.
Okay. Well then, here we go. Oh jeez, come on.
Yep, just as good.
That's a terrible roll. 5 + 1 + 3. Oh.
So then, do you have any other actions, Zook?
Hot feet!
And I go. And that's it.
Druid.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but someone has hit this broodmother at some point, right?
I just hit her.
Yeah.
Oh
with
yeah,
all-
you just did.
with
Duh.
magic. Yeah.
Okay. Toll the Dead is happening. Toll the Dead. Okay, so Wisdom save DC 15 on a failure, 18 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Boom. Ring that
Um,
bell.
Yeah, so I mutter. I take out I take out a pen and write some runes in the air, and it makes this horrible bell sound that tolls right in the ears of the broodmother. And then at the end of my turn, I roll to see if I enter the ethereal plane, but I don't. So I was like, oh man.
Drew, you having some trouble over there, buddy?
Listen, this spellcasting trouble, it happens to everybody. Okay.
I don't think spellcasting trouble happens to everybody. I think it just happens to you most of the time, though. When when you're in the cave and we're in trouble and you got to cast spells, to save our asses, and you don't because you're too slow. You're too slow, Drew. That's the problem, Drew. We talked about this before. You talked about this last week. Remember?
Why did you cast haste on him? And that's the end of my turn.
So John, you follow.
Here's why.
And then as soon as I'm done with my rant, I'm like pointing at Drew, and then I'm gonna turn around to the broodmother and I'm gonna attack it 4 times, just like last time.
5 with haste.
Well, this time I don't have to. Last time I had to use a key point to attack the extra 2 times, but I'm
I'm going to save that key point and attack 4 times.
Okay.
It's 3 of these and 1 of these.
So she is not down, but her armor class is lower than a normal Drider.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the first 2 hit.
Yeah, the first 2. Okay, cool. $12 damage. Which is okay.
And the Drider slumps. The brood mother slumps forward. And as she does so, a very bassy, loud sound emanates from her. You guys are out of combat. The you know what? The other Drider, it stayed down. It just didn't get up. It didn't want any more of that action.
Can I slide down and get the
do an
necklace?
Arcana check? Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah,
so
sure.
after I hit it twice, it's just like slipped away. Okay.
I think I would, if it's anything about a magical item, intelligence for, I guess it's whenever you make an intelligence history check related to magic items, alchemical or technological devices. I'm not sure if that's what this is, but it sounds really weird.
So what are you checking? What are you listening?
That sound. What that sound might be.
Oh,
Hey Drew, you got them magic goggles, the warlock goggles that you can put on, and you can look at things and you know what they are, and because you like the magic, you see the magic and what's happening, what's going on with the stuff and the things. You know, like when we're in the caves and you gotta like look at all the loot we got and the treasure we got, and you put on the glasses, you can like do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Zook. You seem like a very nice person. I'm very glad to be on this adventure with you tonight.
So Zook, I don't understand what you're checking. What are you looking at? The necklace? Oh, the sound. Sorry. So it comes from the brood mother as she sags, almost like air being released.
Oh, that's all it was, just air? Oh, okay.
Can I literally just slide off her and grab the necklace?
Yes, you have the necklace.
Thank you. I walk over to, is it Salome? And just sort of hold it out. I was like, is this what you guys wanted?
I think Katie's frozen again.
Yeah.
I think I'll speak up and I'll say, yes, that's what we were sent to retrieve.
There you go then. Don't see what all the fuss is about, but there you go.
That's the problem with the Cardox. You never know. Out of game, Scrap. Was it the necklace or was it the scepter?
You were just looking for something that.
Awesome.
Is that magical?
I don't know.
And I'm sort of like looking at it like,
It's shiny. Does that count?
I'll do detect magic at will and just see if it's magical.
That's what I was talking about. You can do those like goggles things where it's like, boop. What I
I'm gonna do an
got?
intelligence history check on it.
And then the haste wears off and I pass out.
So with your history check on the item, as you see it being
Yes.
passed around, you can tell that this very old item is used for was used for sealing deals. It was also used for enchanting only the most powerful, perhaps kingly of weapons. It was like a focus.
I think since it's a dwarven item, we should probably give it to the dwarf in the group. Just
T
I've-
my
holds
opinion.
it out, just like,
There you
Wait,
go.
wait, maybe.
I've grabbed it and I've grabbed it and I haven't let go of it, and I'm just going to look down at you with a steel gaze in my eyes, and I will say, you can ask your questions to the king. I do not care much for dwarfs, but I care about this. This is the last of one of my bits of lineage. Anything else we find is yours, but this you will talk to the king.
I start running around with perception, or investigation, I guess. Would it be investigation, perception?
Give me perception.
Perception?
Oh yeah.
I start looking around everywhere, see if I can see anything.
Nope. Not
Out
a
of,
damn thing.
out of curiosity, with my detect magic, is the necklace magical, and is there any other magical things that ping my my sensor in the room?
No, there are no magical items. The necklace is a focus, so it has maybe some magic residue, but
Okay.
not actual magic.
Cool. I'm gonna help get John back on his feet. That's what I'm doing.
Teely's just looking around to see if there's a way out. She's done. She's like, okay, can we go up now?
Let's have another
Yes.
perception check.
Salome's doing the same.
What do you guys perceive?
Absolutely nothing, apparently.
I'll roll one. Oh my god!
I haven't seen what they've rolled.
Nothing important here. Let's go.
Can I look around? I wanna check out the furnishings and the room itself.
Yeah, sure.
How it's built, what the furnace is.
Yeah, okay, so the furnace is of old dwarven design. Do you want to give me a perception check as well?
Drew, check out this old furnace. This is we could definitely market this.
Ooh, antique dwarven design.
Yeah, antique dwarven design made by local artisans.
I feel Teely would take a stick and poke the dead broodmother.
She's not dead.
Thought not. I'm running.
12.
Teely is off. Teely's like, oh no.
Does the broom mother stir?
Ever so slightly.
Then I'm going to smack it.
No, don't wake it up. I'm running.
You can smack it, and all of you begin to hear the scurrying of many spider footsteps.
Bye-bye.
Drew, I think we should get out of here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Teely is
Salome, I'm running.
Following behind.
Bye.
Zook, you muted. You're still muted.
I'm going to wait until everybody's behind me. I'm going to start running as well. I'm going to turn around and try to cast probably a fireball. This little thing.
Fireball.
Can I get one shot in on the broom mother before I run?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So basically, my flail will turn that blood again. That's bloody red. Inflict Wounds. 13 to hit.
Do you know what? I'll give you advantage. It's prone.
Okie dokie. So that's 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. All right then. I'm going to... because Roll20 doesn't do it until afterwards. I didn't declare a level, so I'm just going to say first level. So here we go, because this is another blood domain thing. So it takes 25 necrotic damage. And also the blood domain has an ability called Bloodletting Focus, where I'll bring it up. I add... spell a first level or higher. The creatures also take an additional 2 necrotic damage plus the spell's level, so 28 points of necrotic on top. And then I'm going to 28 points of necrotic, and then I'm going to run out of there.
Yeah, sure. So you hit this thing, and it sort of sags again. And
then I bolt.
Yeah, and then you guys bolt, and I guess you're going back the way you came. Spiders coming. Oh yeah, but you guys can literally see the driders coming over the hill.
Oh, they're coming. Okay, then yeah, go back.
They're coming chasing us, right?
Oh yeah, they're chasing you back the way you've come.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a fireball right in the middle of those, if I could, as we're running ahead.
Go for it.
All right. Okay.
I'll toss nails behind me as I go, just like toss a nail, throw a nail.
Are they like caltrops? Just nails?
No, they're technically darts.
Oh my god!
Skin darts.
It should be so dark now because you can see some fire at least, firelight.
So that will. I'm not going to do a dexterity save with that many of them. They're not going to be able to save. The large cluster of Drider in the middle sort of erupt in flame, but carry on running through the flames, despite being on fire. The nails also will strike them, but they'll keep on charging at all of you.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Or two.
Yeah, okay. The first Drider falls.
That's 50.
There's probably,
How many?
There's probably about 50 that you can see. They've not stopped coming.
I'm still running, by the way.
Yeah.
Do an expeditious retreat so I can run a little bit faster.
I'm going in that double dash.
With Expedia's retreat and double just, John and Zook suddenly streak ahead of everyone. You guys will get back.
I need to learn how to run away from stuff.
You guys will get back towards the shaft.
Okay.
I'm running towards the shaft, yes.
Yeah, you get back to the lip. I guess you're going to try and use the rope to climb up?
Yeah, I'll grab where I'll just put my hammer in and just like grab someone's hand and then toss them up to the ladder. Grab someone's hand as they're coming through. I'll like lift them up so they can grab the.
I am going to use 2 sorcery points to cast darkness, so nobody but me can see through it, and then I'm going to start climbing.
What, on the party?
Yeah.
Okay. Salome.
That's one of my things, and nobody. If I use sorcery points to use it, I can see through it, but nobody else can.
Fantastic. So you can see through it, and what you do as you climb, I guess you look back down to see how everyone's faring, and about 200 feet down, you can see this gigantic molten skull of a what pretty much looks like a Tarask face. And as you are climbing, the piton above you snaps.
Thanks for the cover.
That's what I deserve.
And then the next piton snaps, and suddenly everyone is in a class of peril as you all hang from one piton on one bit of rope.
I haven't said I was climbing yet.
That's true.
That's
true.
I am.
Yeah. Am I gone already, though? I was expeditious. I was going really fast.
Yeah, sure.
To be fair, Zook and John are ahead of me.
So whoever's at the front, that happens to them then. The piton snaps so that you guys sort of fall back down towards the rest of the party.
That would be me, probably.
That's the elevator room.
And you're all in the dark. You're all hanging. One of you can see a Tarask. And that's where we wrap up the one shot.
Oh my god.
Get Carter, get burned.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I most certainly did. We'll go round. This time we'll go in reverse camera order. I know the camera order's been messed up, but we'll go in reverse camera order. And just, you guys, this is your chance to tell us who you are, where we can find you on the internet, what you're throwing down, because we want to come and check it out. And also, if you want to, give me a little bit of feedback about that so I can be a better DM in future. So we'll start off with Katie.
I'm very sorry about my internet connection. I don't know what's going on with Zoom. That's a problem for me to deal with later. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to play. I'm Katie. I'm on Twitter at KatieFace. I do social media for Off the Table. We run a lot of games. I'm a cast member of our D&D 5e, our Burning Wheel, and our Monster Hearts game. I'll be doing Honey Heist on the next Academy here. Very excited. That'll actually be the first game I've ever streamed online running, so that'll be very interesting. And then I'm also doing Monster of the Week over on Off the Table next month as well. But yeah, come join us on Off the Table. We are covering some really good topics this season, so come see us.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. I'm just having a quick look at the June 10th thing, because the cast that you're DMing for, I think we can release now.
It's a really good cast.
If I could find the goddamn file.
Oh, I also play Dungeon World with Lex, actually, on every other Saturday. It's very fun. Our characters don't like each other.
So there we go. So on that Sunday at 4 p.m. EST, Katie will be hosting the Honey Heist game. It's quite a large cast. There's myself in it, obviously. We also have Ethan Hudgens, a guy I know IRL from work, who's going to come and try this whole D&D thing for the first time. It's my first convert from this new place. Encounter Josh, Meteor Zimmer, or also known as Laurelania, and Jessica Osborne. So it's going to be a fantastic little cast for that one. And obviously we've got games happening all day. So yeah, that'll be cool. So next up then we have Davis.
Hello. I'm gonna let Lex do the Dank Dungeon stuff. Just
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to because he loves repping us. But I'll rep the other game I'm in, which is the Nerd Immersion Princes of the Apocalypse game every other Monday. It's a lot of fun. Play with Chelsea and Lizzie and Luth and Ozzy. It's a lot of fucking fun. You guys should come watch us. We do that every other Monday. We missed our last session, but this next session is coming up. I'm pretty hyped because it's been like a month now since we've gotten to play, which sucks. But I hope to see, I don't know, some of you guys there, or maybe not. Whatever.
Yeah,
a lot of fun. I'm also in Dank Dungeons with Lex. Well, that's it.
Yeah. I know that one stream's pretty late for us Brits. I can sometimes tune in, but damn, is it hard?
Oh, yeah, no, it's super, it's very late.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, I'll try and catch up with sometime. He says, I should show you guys my schedule sometime. So next up we have Winged Horizon.
All right. Well, hey everybody, I'm Winged Horizon. I'm coming down from Mexico City, and I'm starting my new show. Probably, I'm going to be filming my first video for the Winged Horizon show on YouTube this weekend. And also this weekend on Sunday, I'm going to be playing with my regular Sunday group, Return to Greyhawk from the Greyhawk channel, and we're going to be live on Tomopose. So that's going to be an exciting little thing. And last but not least, every Sunday, starting next month, I'll be DMing 2 different groups that are in real life groups. One live on Twitch. One of them is in Greyhawk, and one of them is in Bayroom. And that's what I'm up to.
Fantastic, awesome. So look forward to checking that stuff out. And like I say again, top marks for cosplay and voice and everything. That was it was a believable character. Thank you for that. So next up, thank you. Next up we have Lex from Dank Dungeons.
Hey, yeah, so I'm Lex from Dank Dungeons. You can find us on youtube.com/Dank Dungeons or Twitter at Dank Dungeons TV. We are an actual play fantasy comedy show. Davis is in it playing Korn the Goblin Paladin, Priest of Smash Mouth. It's real silly. So we are about to film season 3. That will be filmed in June. It'll start premiering in August. And we have a Patreon right now that we started recently. You can give money and allow us to buy food for the cast during filming, and also just allow us to do other fun projects and more stuff. So check that out if you have time.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Both Lex and Davis, thanks to you guys for coming along. It's great to have you guys on the show. And another old friend of the channel. We've not seen you on here for a while, Mr. Cap. Usually DMing as well, and this time coming in as a player. How did you find it?
Oh, refreshing, to be honest. It was, I've enjoyed DMing, but it is something that I've needed. Let's just say I discovered recently that I may have overloaded myself on the DMing front with life taking over. So thank you very much for having me on as a player today. It's been, to be honest, quite refreshing. But hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. My name is Capricorn Cross. All one word: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. You can all find me on Capricorn Cross. Especially on Twitch, I'm making that plug to try and gain affiliate status, because I don't do this for the money, but I've got a 4K wedding to pay for. So help me out, please, folks. It would be appreciated. But no, in all seriousness, all jokes aside, although the wedding's not, I'm a writer for Encounter Roleplay at encounterroleplay.com. I write adventure hooks for them. My recent one was released yesterday called The Aid Mission, where I try to play around with a new mechanic involving willpower. If you've ever played the Banner Saga, where you make the trek across country and things happen to your party and to your NPCs as you go, I think something similar to that, a bit more simplified. And on my own channel, I run a D&D game of my own, which is going to be on actually tomorrow night, Saturday, at 7:30 p.m. UK time. I believe that's 2:30 Eastern, with the Chronicles of Cascardis, a story and lore focused D&D 5e game. Scrat and Alice have appeared on it before, and we've got a brand new party who have been set up and framed for a casino heist. They didn't actually do it, but they're being blamed for it. So if you fancy checking me out, fancy checking that out, run on by tomorrow and see how and if they can get out of it. But again, thank you for having me again, Scrap. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
If you need a wedding singer,
And last but
getting married.
most definitely, absolutely not least, my beautiful wife, Alice.
Hello. Yeah, I had really good fun in that. I thought it was a good, just quirky story that I really liked. I liked the mix of characters we had, and it's just great fun. But you can find me on Twitter at White Rabbit Pick. I am actually a photographer as my day job, and I DM on Scratch channel every Monday, and working on lots of things behind the scenes for the channel in the future. So
Did you say you're a pop star?
no, photographer.
I've literally just realised that I was using the wrong mic settings for the whole thing. That's what you get when you do a new Streamlabs OBS thing. Thank you guys so much for coming along and playing this little game with me. I've had tremendous fun. I'm pretty much doing this 6 or 7 days a week now, you guys. So anytime you want to come and play, these are the links you need. That is not Twitch chat. That is Twitch chat. There it is. If you want to see artwork, if you want to come and talk about D&D, if you want to come and listen to the pressing issues that are going on in the background, we talk about the community, we talk about all sorts of things in there. You want to get in the Discord. If you want to talk about, if you want to get into a game, you need to send me a DM on Twitter, and with that DM, I will find you a space in the Holy Grail, the diary that is now 4 weeks full. Thank you so much, all of you lovely people. And if you want to catch up on old stuff, which I am desperately trying to keep up with, you want to get onto the YouTube. Now, thank you very much, you guys. We're going to go across and we're going to go and visit several. In fact, I think about 6 good friends of the channel in one fell swoop, as we are going to go over and visit Grimjack21052, Greg's channel. 25102. 2152. 5 digits, all of which are
24, 72, 41.
That's the one. That's the one. I would have no idea how difficult it's been to try and type that out. Let's just double check. That's correct. It probably is. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. We've just launched a Patreon as well. So if you guys do want to support us, there's the Patreon. That's not how you spell Patreon. There's the Patreon link. We really appreciate you guys coming along and watching the show. The support we've had so far has been amazing, and we can't wait for it to carry on. Well, I mean, what do I mean, wait for it to carry on? We love how much it has carried on. So, thank you all. See you next time. Bye!